Hello, everybody. I managed to get into a game. We're going to see if it actually starts or if they lower the turn rate. Excited to cast this tournament. There is going to be an official cast of the finals later today from replays, but figure might as well cast as many games as we can, right? This is going to be Nam Love Snow against HB Sesium. I don't know. You know what I should do? I should open the bracket. So that I can figure out what tier these guys are. Dead wants me to cast his future opponent. Smart. Oh, there's 4 different brackets. That makes sense. If you are playing in this tournament and you want me to cast your game, let me know. All right. See if we can figure it out. Looks like these players are tier 0. So it should be a pretty good game here. Alright. Let's go to the right scene. In the bottom right, in the blue Terran, we have Nam Love Snow. Oh no, what have I done? It's a TBT in the bottom left. In the olive Terran, it's HB Sesium. What have I done? This is what I get. This is what I get for going off the rails and trying to do my own cast. Immediately the first game is a TBT. Yeah, this is going to be literally the entire thing. This is going to be like an hour-and-a-half battle cruiser game, and the entire tournament is going to be over by the time I'm done. Oh my god. Alright, so we are on Polypoid. I'm excited that we actually have Butter in the map pool today. Hopefully I get to see some games on Butter. Just because I've been casting games on Polypoid and Eclipse for like 2 months now, I think. Something like that. Not quite that long, probably like a month. I've been playing practice games on Butter, just to get used to it. Seems like a good map. Doesn't seem too wild. Doesn't seem like we'll see any forward barracks in this game. It's a thing people can do in TVT. You can either be aggressive with it or just use it to scout, because you make like 1 Marine in this matchup most of the time. Like Love Snow is just a little bit ahead with the SCV. I guess they do have double the APM at 500. What a god. I don't know if it applies to this matchup as well, but in the other matchups, I feel like Terran has been bullied so much that they've been pushed into being much safer. Like, I know in PvT I used to see so much, like, a gasless expand, but now they're pretty much like only doing gas expands, like, you know, getting 1 tank and they got a bunker, or even going siege expand. I know you can theoretically do some gasless expand builds in this matchup, but it doesn't seem like we've seen any of that today. Very similar builds here. It's tier 0, so people are going to have their basics down. Love Snow did get the first scout up, but not going to see anything too wild here, I guess. Is forcing an SCV to be pulled to fight here. The only thing more annoying than an SCV is 2 SCVs. Oh my god, are we actually going to get this one? Oh no, it rotates away at the last second. Actually, this Marine might clean up the scouting SCV here. I don't know, like, is there like some kind of like switch that Hesham could do once the scouting SCV dies? I guess you could like throw down another factory or like a starport, but You only got one guy in gas, so you're not going to be able to tech super fast. Meanwhile, the scouting SCV runs right past the Marine in the base of Love Snow. But is also going to see basically exactly the same thing. Just one factory with one guy in gas. Wow, that SCV actually made it out with 4 HP. I can't believe that. Oh, you're right. There is part of my overlay. I think I fixed that. Oh, no. It's just one... Oh, no. It's one image. Oh, God. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah. It's not a separate image that I can just turn off. I turn off the whole overlay. Which I could do, I guess. Let's see. Where is that? Oh, I'm at the wrong scene. That's why I can't do this. Alright, we have a Vulture moving out for Love Snow. Command Center. Actually, just a little bit ahead for Love Snow. So Love Snow continues to be just a little bit ahead in the build. Like a few seconds. Ooh, we're going up to 3 factories now. I think this is going to be like mass Vultures for Blue here. Deciding to scout again. Only seeing 2 factories. I think that normally means we're going to get at least some tanks. Alright, I think I can try to toy with this right now. Yeah, I think we'll do it like this. Just because I don't want to worry about... I'm sure there's a fancy way for me to fix that. I don't want to do it right now. Anyway, the expansions are up. Let's play with transferring workers. Right now, Love Snow has a better idea of what's going on with that Vulture and with this barracks. This barracks is going to make it to the main, but not before these 3 factories get a chance to pump out a lot of Vultures. This is something that I've heard about a lot. I haven't seen too much, so I don't know exactly how it goes, but it's a very, like, aggressive, like, try to get map control kind of build from Love Snow here. And Sesham could be in danger if they don't defend themselves, but it seems like they've seen these 3 factories are starting to get kind of a wall. If you can like keep your tank alive, it's very effective against Vultures. Oh, we have an armory here, so Goliath also very good against Vultures, provided they don't die to mines. Oh, here we go. Big Vulture attack. There's not very much here on the ground for Stetchium. There's one Goliath here, and it's trying to block this ramp, but I think eventually these Vultures will take it down, even with a mischance here. Actually, Love Snow decides to back away, but that was big damage. You can see that Love Snow is 20 supply up right now. And is going to get map control, like, assuming that, I think we have speed done, assuming this next upgrade is mines, like, it's going to make it so hard for Sesham to go out of his base. Although we do have Love Snow trying to dive back in here, laying mines to kill these Goliaths. This could be like a checkmate move here if the entire army goes down. Goliaths coming out at the last minute, is defending the workers in the main. SCP still being shot down here. It seems like Sesham did a good enough job dodging those mines. He's not going to be killed outright, but taking a lot of economic damage. Now, these Goliaths are going to be better in a straight-up fight than Vultures, but is it going to matter? Like, I think Love Snow is... We saw 3 machine shops there. I think Love Snow is going to switch into tanks. And tanks are going to just mop the floor with Goliaths. And we already have a tank, and siege mode is done. It's only 1 tank here, and there are, what, 5 Goliaths up with the mines. They're definitely going to help that out. It's like a very brave tank. I still think that Sesham could probably run over and kill it, but it's hard to know that in the fog of war. But we have Love Snow going for a third base. Getting the absolute minimum possible contain. A tank, a vulture, and 2 mines, and deciding to take a quick third off of it. But as you can see, pumping out plenty of tanks, so even if they contain that goes down, Love Snow will be perfectly safe at home here. Oh my god, the mine getting perfect damage here. SCV trying to tank shots, but actually one of them is focusing on the Goliaths. So these tanks are going to go down. We have 3 more tanks headed over here. They don't even have the siege here. Goliaths are not that good against ground targets. Although I guess there's just too many of them. See, like you can tell, I'm a Protoss player, right? I have no idea how this fight's going to go. It does seem like Sessiam has broken out of the contain for now, but without any vultures of their own, they can't like run around trying to deny this third base. Without tanks, they can't like secure this high ground. So if Love Snow is able to build up a critical mass of these stronger units, then they might be able to reassert their contain here. By the way, we have Love Snow trying to rebuild this barracks. The scouting barracks was killed. You can't build any more factories. Here we go. Now, suddenly these tanks are way more powerful than the army of Sessiam here. Now this high ground might, so we're seeing a Love Snow take a very like cautious contain this time, not trying to push the envelope. And this might actually let their opponent get back in the game here with this third base of their own. I mean, this whole path between the natural and third is not in danger just yet. Oh god, this tank, do not go up that ramp. Do not go up that ramp. Still, the third base for the Blue Terran is up already. Unfortunately, in live games, you don't have a worker count. But we can see that it's up 30 supply here. Oh no, I think there's a misrally or something going on with these tanks, and every one of these is going to be super precious. I mean, I feel like Love Snow could just unsiege and go for the kill at this point, right? Like, there's 2 tanks. There's no need to be that risky. In TVT, you can see that Love Snow is just taking advantage of their position here, getting a 4th base even. This is definitely the higher percentage win rate way to deal with when you're ahead. And right as I say that, looks like he is going to unsiege and pull forward. So the caster curse is real even in live games. It turns out. Look at this like super well spaced arc of tanks. Like I don't think splash damage is going to hit any tanks like this. Very nice. We have some vultures here from Love Snow. Looks like they are going to go around and try to find this third base. Sessiam is starting to set up a depot wall, but it's not going to be done, I think. Oh, these vultures take a bad route here. They do get seen by this tank, but there's nothing to block. Well, they're going to mine the ramp, and I think we're going to see even more SCVs go down here. 2 drops. Are we going to see dropships pick up the SCVs, save them? No, we are just going to drop these units off. So this base will be safe for now. But now Love Snow knows that drops are on the table. So might have some time to deal with it. But like this 4th base, or maybe even the 3rd, are pretty far away from all of the units of Love Snow. So these drops could be a good way to get back in the game, even if they have been scouted. Looks like, rather than doing that, Sessiam is going to just leave these units here to defend this 3rd from any future vulture attacks. Continuing to get Goliaths. Shooting that one Goliath for some reason. I wonder what the logic behind getting these Goliaths. I feel like vultures surely would be better here. I don't know, unless there's a starport working somewhere. Oh, we do have 2 starports coming. We actually have wraiths coming. Looks like that will be the way that Love Snow chooses to deal with these drops. Clearing out some mines. Building an eBay on your opponent's high ground. TBT is wild, dude. Just build buildings wherever you want. I would like to see these structures try something, and they are loading up again. This might be the wrong direction to go, though. If we have 3 starports making wraiths, so this is not just going to be to stop drops. This is going to be a long-term investment here. But in the meantime, we have Lovestone moving in, unsieging, attacking with these tanks. The line of defense here is pretty weak for Sesham, and once again we have these dropships forced to keep the Olive Terran alive in this game, but I don't think it's enough. I think Lovestone has just built up so much of a lead here over the course of this game. I don't know what their opponent can do. We even have these Rays hunting down these dropships for good measure. They're going to also provide vision for Lovestone, and Sesham is forced to tap out. You know, as much as I like to meme about TVT, it seems like I get pretty good TVTs in the CPL. That is going to put our winner the next level in the bracket. Let's see if I can figure out what that is. Yes, we have Love Snow. We'll be going up against the winner of Exit and Ash Return, which has not been decided just yet. But there is a loser's bracket, so Sesham is not going to be eliminated. It's the wrong channel. Let me see if I can fix this overlay. Still have something that makes it look like official CPL business going on. This is the problem with casting in a live tournament. It's not always a game starting. Okay, how can I fix this overlay? Oh, I think I did it. Nice. It was crop. Thank you for the help, data. got a Neblam's game, but he's waiting for his previous round. Simo's game. What is the name and pass for Simo's game? Oh, never mind. We got one for this. Oh, it's gonna be another TVT. Oh, it's a practice game. Okay. All right, I'm gonna get out of this one then. All right, let's see if I can get in there. It is. You got it. Champion, you cracked the encryption. It was amazing. By the way, thank you for the follow. I am Zeus 11. Alright, looks like we'll be getting into this game, and it is another mirror matchup, because apparently I'm cursed, but this one is PvP, so at least I know things about it. We got Love Snow in the chat, in the follow. Thanks for doing that. Alright, in the bottom left, in the teal Protoss, it's KM Simo, or Simo, I'm not sure how you pronounce it. He is one of the more prolific casters this season. So exciting to see his gameplay. And in the top left, in the blue Protoss, it's Nam Beno 123. There have been so many Nam players in this season. Oh, I got a bunch of follows. Thank you, Love Snow Champion and Swanky Bigfoot. Oh, you don't see the game? Oh my god. There we go. I was so proud of myself for fixing the overlay and that I didn't switch the scene. But yeah, Love Snow there. So there is an official stream planned for the finals of each tier. But some of us were talking. Actually, Simo had the idea to just cast games during the day, so that's what I'm doing right now. No, we don't have game sound? Alright. I'm a very professional caster, guys. So, PvP on Polypoid. Polypoid is not too wild for PvP. I mean, there's some stuff like the mineral only thirds can change it a little bit, but it's a pretty standard map for this matchup. In CPL, I feel like we see a lot of 2-gate in this matchup. That is what you tend to get a lot on ladder as a Protoss. Both players going for the very standard Gateway Scout. I can't tell quite yet if this is going to be 2-gate or tech, although it looks like Simo is going to be doing tech here. Or no, this is Benno. There we go. Benno is going for 2-gate. It was the exact opposite of what I said. Simo is going for tech here. Now there's a variety of ways of dealing with 2-gate. Mostly it just comes down to your micro. Given that Simo has already made this gas, we could see it's like you get like a zealot or two, and then you get an early goon, and you put your goon out in front of your base so you have more time to kite the enemy zealots. That is the in vogue way of dealing with it. The thing is, Simo will have to get a second gate of their own at some point, because even if they do stop the 2-gate zealots, like Benno will still have the production advantage. Oh no, and the probe, there we go, Simo saves at the last second. God, I hate when I lose my probe like that. So I assume we're going to be seeing a... Oh no, we have a bad pylon block for Simo. Actually, no, it's good, it's good. Sorry, I was confused by the supply lead, but of course that's because Benno actually has 2 gateways to make zealots. So of course the supply is going to be up here. Looks like it will be the 10, 12, 21 variation of 2-gate. Benno will just be taking up rather than committing to Zealots or trying to get some kind of expansion. As we can see, these Zealots are already crossing the map for Benno. He's going to come down to this micro. This first goon should come out soon, start trying to kite these Zealots. If the second goon can come out before either of these units dies, it'll look pretty good for Simo. Oh, but actually not. Going with the kiting, bringing these probes along to assist in the fight. This could help a lot. I mean, probes can attack like through a Zealot, but you don't want them like this. You want your Zealot in front. You want the probes to damage in the back. Here we go. Let's see what happens here. Oh, nice pulling back that probe, but it lets the Zealots of Benno in the base. We have a second Zealot coming from Simon. I think this is a mistake, but most important thing is to just deal damage without losing anything. And actually, the first Zealot of Benno does go down. One Zealot falls for Simo, but I think at this point he has defended this. He needs to get these probes back to mine and needs to get another oh, the pylon is done. Just poor little idle probe here. We have a second gateway done for Simo as well. So that was held off pretty well. Basically lost one Zealot, didn't lose any probes, just lost some mining time. So that feels pretty good for Simo overall, I would think. Now it looks very similar for both players. Actually, Simo has a big tech lead. Benno has a bit of a bank. One of these things about 2-gate is like, not only it really taxes your multitasking. You know, because you still have to be building probes and pylons during this. So we've got a bit of float here on Benno, especially because you get this gas later, so you just end up with more minerals. And now, normally the follow-up for the build that Benno is doing is to get 4 or 6 goons and then get a robo. I think we're probably going to see 6 goons here because of the low gas and because Benno did get in the main of Simo and get a scout off. Well, we have Simo actually setting up for a quick expansion after a robo here, just need a pylon. So not sure if we actually will see this Nexus just yet. Simo is setting up to defend their natural, but both players, I don't think we're going to see any big aggression yet. Both players just transitioning into the same standard mid game for this matchup. Benno moving out to take their own natural. At least defend it. Ooh, or trying to go ahead and put some pressure on, immediately proving me wrong. Actually, this is a bit scary because Simo made these Zealots. This army is actually much weaker than that of Benno. I think that this was a mistake. I think you just want to get goons out as soon as possible. Maybe didn't quite understand what the follow-up would be for Benno. This is a big advantage here. 6 units on both sides, but these Zealots and these small numbers are not going to be a threat to these goons. And on the mini-map, you can see that the natural of Benno is going up as well, so don't even need this attack to do much damage, but God, these Zealots are getting picked apart here. Simo is going to abandon the natural entirely and lose 2 pylons, becoming supply blocked, and suddenly this looks really good for Benno. No champion, there's no worker count when you look at a live game. And like the UI is completely different for some reason. I don't know what, like in StarCraft 2, if you're looking at a replay or an observed game, the UI is completely identical except for the like speed control, but not so here. That's what's going on in the tech department back at home for Benno. Getting observers first. Simo went for Reavers, so Simo's going to be a 3-gate Goon Reaver. This could lead to getting a stronger army. That might be Simo's last chance to get something done in this game. Never count Protoss out when they have a Reaver and a Shuttle. You can do ridiculous things if you micro your heart out. But Benno is not slouching either. Also at 3 gates. I think needs to get a natural gas and transfer probes to be able to make goons constantly. Oh wow, this pylon's still alive? I cannot believe that. Thankfully, Simo has already pre-produced plenty of pylons. We have the first Reaver coming out here. Oh no, don't do this. Don't move out right before the Reaver gets here. At least, like, poke down the ramp with the Reaver first, or wait for your shuttle, ideally. Simo losing 2 gateway units here. An observer from both sides. You don't want to lose his first observer. Oh man, Benno is getting such a good deal with this contain right now. But actually seeing the Reaver and deciding to play it safe and just leave. Or not. Cut. Are you kidding me with this caster curse stuff? Like, he just leaves, he just pulls all of his units out of the natural and then comes back. Here we go, the Reaver from Simo. Oh, there we go. Scarabs on the ramp. Does get 2 big hits off. Avoids being picked off. We do have a shuttle now. It's still hard to get your army down this ramp, but it doesn't seem like Benno really wants to take this fight. Oh my god, these big scarabs. No goons have gone down to this Reaver just yet, but there's damage on all of them. That is going to force Benno to back up. Now, is Simo going to chase and force a fight, or just try to play from behind here? I think you have to get some damage done in the base of your opponent here, because you've just been contained for so long. Simo's observer over here that I didn't see does get caught, but not before Simo sees the expansion and should be able to tell that it has been up for a while. So Simo should know that he has to do something here. Yeah, we do have a second Reaver. Now, it would be a challenging task for Simo, but not impossible. Hard to tell how much of the supply lead is units or workers, but there's not. I think it looks like it's a mix of both, but not outside the realm of possibility. Benno is returning here, trying to take up this high ground, maybe ambush the army of Simo as it moves out. Simo not feeling brave enough to move out here. What is going on? Hold on a minute. What is going on at this base? What is this? I don't know what this is. Like, the only time I would do this is if it was like in the middle of a base trade where we both have DTs. I don't know what's going on here. This is bizarre. Anyway. The armies for both sides getting bigger. Oh no. Don't take this path. What is the shuttle doing? Oh no. I'm not sure. Oh, I think Benno did see it. No, look at the wrong player. I do think Benno saw it. Simo decides to pull back here. Actually takes the high ground as soon as Benno moves out. Like, this pylon makes sense to block this third and scout if any shuttles come out. What is happening? Like, am I desynced? Like, what is this? This is so weird. Like, this can't even be like a secret base for Benno because he's blocked where the Nexus would go. Yes. What is going on? I'm so confused. We have these 2 Reavers here, but I'm just worried that Simo is going to sit back for too long and just get outproduced. Like, we can see that Benno is up to 6 gateways now, skipping Reavers and going straight to Templar, which I think is a smart move here. A cannon killing a pylon at 12 minutes. I'm so lost, dude. Maybe Benno thought that Simo would send his shuttle out on like an extremely long route across the map, like shift queue it and fly to cannons. I don't know. Oh, we do have speed zealots being added in here. They actually make a big difference. There is kind of like a diminishing return on goons in these kind of fights, unless you have a huge open area, which does seem to be where we're lining up to fight here. Are we really going to the bottom right? Are we really going to send our whole army to kill 2 cannons? Like, does maybe Simo think that there's a base there? This is a big mistake. It doesn't seem like Ben will really capitalize on it, but like, this army could get contained in here. Then I could go for a backstab. But no, what? I'm starting to wonder if my game's just desynced, because this doesn't make any sense. But both players are spending their money. Here we go. In the top right, we have a Nexus from Benno. So actually taking a hidden base in a reasonable place. We might see a fight here, and the army of Simo is a bit split up, which you cannot afford to do when Benno's army is bigger already. They're retreating here, trying to regroup. Drop the Reavers. Drop the Reavers. No, don't get picked up. Oh my god, Reavers do drop at least, but they're going to get shot down pretty quickly here. But actually, while Benno was focusing on the shuttle and Reaver, he took a lot of damage on his goons. So he is retreating, and actually Simo takes a Nexus here. The bottom right. Somehow one Speed Zealot finds this Reaver and gets annihilated. Another goon's gonna come be sacrificed. Have some DTs mixed in the army here for Simo, but Benno has been pretty diligent about having observers with their army. Just continuing to make lots of gateway units here. We do have the Templar tech. I haven't seen any High Templar or Dark Templar for Benno. But Benno, look at the supplies though. Benno's playing so far ahead. I think Simo might have missed his opportunity to pull back, especially with these goons here, just taking this unwinnable fight here. We have a Dark Archon. I don't know what that's going to do. Pretty sick though. Maybe feedback some High Templar. There we go. We do have a High Templar here for Benno, but I don't even know if he needs the AoE here. Just the Gateway Man is pretty strong. Okay, come on. Please feedback. Please feedback the High Templar. That'd be amazing. We'll not turn this game around, but it will be sick. Dark Archon is starting to get picked off here. I don't think we're going to see the feedback. I think Benno is just going to barrel in here with the superior numbers. Storm all over the probes. Come on, feedback. The base is going down here. Trying to do the clutch move with, oh my god, big DTs and observers. Oh, the Dark Archon gets picked off, but there's actually no detection here. Or Benno, you know, I've said it before, I'll say it again, if you're losing a game as Protoss, just make some DTs and hope for the best. It's gone pretty well, but the ramp is not blocked. I don't know if DTs can actually turn it around here. We have another Reaver coming in. Simo's desperately trying to stay alive in this game. Do we have more observers for Benno? I don't see him on the map anywhere. Oh my god, these hero DTs. This is absurd. Oh, we have Speed Zealots have found Simo's base in the bottom right, but there's a Reaver and 2 cannons. I think the Reaver might actually clean up these Zealots. Probe desperately helping out. The Probe gets the kill. Probe has 2 Zealot kills, but it's not enough. Simo taps out, and Benno wins a PvP here. Big pep. That Probe is big pep, and he actually survived. All right, let's see if Netbomb is actually playing a game now. No. Nebulum started this game. Alright. See if we can get into another game here. Oh, join Aggie's game, maybe. Oh, it's on butter. Let's go. Dude, I feel so bad when I jump into these games and, like, I take the slot meant for the other player. So there's no room for the actual player to join. Hell yeah. Aggie's letting me cast. Oh, and it's Eskia. Oh, he's hyping me up in the chat, so I gotta root for him. Now, I think Aggie's tier 1. I think the players we just saw were tier 2. I should see what's going on. So, Benno is going to face Fuzzy Branch. The winner of that will face Auto Reamer, as we saw in chat. Seema's going to go down to the loser bracket and face Mutiler. So Aggie is reminding us that he's playing the weak side of each matchup. Anyway, let's get into this game. Here we go. In the top right of butter, it is the white Terran Eskia Prime, and in the bottom right, the magenta Zerg RK Aggie. And no, we cast some coach games on butter. I was about to say I think this is the first CPL game on butter, but that's not true. In the coach show match, we saw that. Now, butter, I've played a few games on it. Of course, we've seen it in the ASL. It doesn't feel like too wild of a map. Now, the one thing that I've had happen to me is, like, it's hard to tell in the fog of war because it's so dark, but, like, there's kind of, like, a few paths you can take through this middle part of the map, and it's easy to have two armies go past each other, right? Because you could have one army going up here and one army going down here. So you could have, it's easy to like lose track of where your enemy is or get attacks from a strange angle. So definitely controlling like your opponent's movement and good scouting is going to make a huge difference here. So Auto Aggie this season is race picking. He's doing Zerg versus Terran. He's doing Terran versus Protoss. He's doing Protoss versus Zerg. So he's picking the less advantaged side of each matchup. In the past, he was mostly doing Zerg, I think, and then doing a Protoss versus Zerg. And let me tell you, like 2 or 3 seasons ago, Aggie absolutely humiliated me. I was Protoss, he was Zerg, and he proxy hatcheried me 2 out of 3 of our games, and I lost to it twice, even when I knew it was coming. And then we faced again later in the season, and he proxy hatcheried me again and won. So basically, he's my worst enemy. In the top right, Eskia, he is always hyping me up in the Twitch chat, so I basically have to root for him. Aggie kind of infamous for absolute wild builds like Proxy Hatchery. You see that this game he is going 9 full speed, which is very aggressive, kind of cheesy build here for Zerg. Definitely has to get a lot of damage done. Now, what is Eskia going to do about that? This could very well be Eskia's first game on Butters, who might not have the SimCity lockdown, but Eskia is going to detect these Lings. He's buying just a little bit of time here, actually. Buying a few precious seconds, but what are we going to do with those precious seconds? Oh, and we do have Eskia going for a one-base build here with this fast gas. Is this bunker going to be down in time? I don't know. We definitely need to bring some SCVs and fill this choke. Okay, here we go. The Overlord, I don't know if this is good or bad, if it will distract the Marines or if it'll die and block the supply of Aggie. I have no idea. This is so many SCVs, but this is what you have to do when you just desperately have to get this bunker up, and honestly, I think it's going to be worth it. I think this is good for Eskia. Don't pull back all of the SCVs. Keep some of them out here. Okay, here we go. Here we go. This is good. This is good, I think. I'm this is going to be super rough for Aggie. He's going into a one-base lurker build. And And this is like the most all-in you can possibly be in Brood War, because one hatchery Zerg sucks. But you know, these lurkers, this might be exactly what it takes to kill this meching Terran, because when you go for mech, you don't get the eBay as early, and you don't get the Academy for a long time here. So there might be literally no detection to stop these lurkers. We do have a natural finally coming down for Zerg. So it's not completely one base here. That Overlord from earlier is safe. Ooh, actually trying to poke out here. I had a huge sneeze there. But the lanes will be pulled back. Now, are we going to see... we still have... No, we only have one guy in gas, so I think this is going to be... Oh, no, it is going to be 1-1-1. I think this is even less likely to have any kind of detection here. You know, we had these Hydras crossing the map. Like, I think these lurkers might just be the end of Eskia here. We desperately need some kind of detection if we are going to live. I do appreciate the balls to go 1-1-1 against Aggie, though. Oh, no, an armory. We need an eBay, dude. Come on. I'm kind of curious what the armory is for, because usually 1-1-1 transitions back into bio. Doesn't usually go into a Goliath. Oh, we're getting a Wraith. I mean, it might. That's kind of a... Let's be optimistic and say that Eskia finds some way to stop these lurkers. Oh, and oh my god, it's a lurker drop. That's why they're over here in the corner. It's actually a single lurker, it looks like. No, we have two. Alright, alright. I don't know. I don't think... Oh, this Wraith might kill the slow Overlord! Oh my god. No, but we don't even drop. We just walk the lurkers in! Oh my god, I don't know. Oh, we do have an eBay, but there's no turrets. So many SCVs are going down. Oh my god. So we're trying to move to the natural, which, I mean, is a reasonable Terran thing to do here. Devon being kind enough to wait. I mean, I know it's rude to call a game over. There we go. Gee. So, just Aggie things. One base lurker build. I mean, and it kind of went as wrong as it possibly could for Eskia going for that tech build. And I thought we were going to see a drop. We did not. Now, I'm going to get some water while we wait for this next game to go. It's going to be Neblime versus Art of Turtle. Another Tier 0 game. It's going to be pretty sick. And it is on Butter. So more hype for that. Alright, here we go. We're getting into that game. I got this water. I'm refreshed. Let me get the actual overlay, if I can get the button. Alright, here we go. In the top right of Butter. Lagging super hard from all the way from Australia. It's the Black Terran Neblime, which is impossible to read. And in the bottom right, in the weird, appropriately gross flesh color, is the Zerg player Art of Turtle. Now we did just watch ATVZ here. I would be amazed if Artificial went for 9 full speed into Lurkers. I think Art of Turtle, in my experience, generally plays more standard. Neblime, though, this season I have casted some spicier games from this guy. I really appreciate the way he plays this game. I don't know if he's practiced on butter. Don't know what his preferred strategy here is. No, it doesn't seem like any kind of 9 full speed here. I assume Neblime is going to build his barracks much closer to his command center than Eskia did. If you've watched any of the streams cast by Neblime, you'll know he is quite the perfectionist when it comes to building placement. Oh, wow. Is he going to do it here? Okay, so I guess this must just be the way that you build on this map if both players are going to do this. Like, in exactly the same place. There's even this little bush here to remind you. This must be on purpose then. That looks like Art of Turtle is going to go for a 12 hatch. Very standard in this matchup. Also going to Drone Scout. I don't know the math on when it's good to Drone Scout or not, because like here you are gonna you know you're gonna see them with the Overlord, but it is a long rush distance, and you can't really afford to go into the main because a Marine will kill you, right? So it probably just makes sense to send the drone in. Following up with the pool and a fast gas, so I think it is going to be 2 hatchery out of Art of Turtle. Meanwhile, there's no gas for Neblime just yet, and Neblime is going to scout that it is hatchery first at the critical 15 supply window, which is where Terran wants to get their command center. There you go. I said it on Wednesday with Least, but this is one of those things that I picked up, even though I don't play this matchup, is Terran wants to get their command center on 15 before even getting a Marine, but they can't afford to be that risky until they've confirmed that Zerg is going hatchery first. And because it's a 2-player map, I'm able to pull that off. Just be a little bit ahead in economy of where he would be normally. Meanwhile, this pool is done. I'm sure this first 100 gas is going to go straight into the lair. Get these meters up as soon as possible. I think this map is decently good for mutas. I mean, I have heard Terran players complain that it's very good for 2-hatch muta. With this natural like this, exposed to the air, these 3 bases are kind of like far by ground, but close by air. I wonder where Zerg should take their third on this map in this matchup. Like this base is kind of close. I mean, I know I just said it was far, but compared to where Zerg puts their third normally, it's kind of close. So it's easy for Terran to push both, but like it's easy for mutas to defend both fronts here, and there's 2 tiny ramps, so like lurkers are gonna make these bases really hard to crack. This one, I mean, I don't know, it's close as well, and it's much more open. This one, this could be it. This could be the base that Zerg wants to get, because lurkers can block this choke. Oh, hey, Large Swarm, good to see you in chat. So, it looks like Neblime's going for a very standard 2-Rex Academy. In fact, I'm sure this is the Academy right here. Here we go. So Neblime not going for any 8-Rex shenanigans or 1-1-1 here. I guess we're going to see what Art of Turtle thinks about Zerg's third location here. He's going to go for this one. The one that I thought was the worst. But apparently Art of Turtle does not agree, and Lightswarm in chat does not agree. So this is why you don't ask a Pro-Ass player for advice. But Neblime going out with this SCV. I wonder what he's trying to see here. Looks like he's going to somehow magically find where all the links are and just die immediately. Or not. Managed to make it past these speed links. Ooh, wait. It's not Spire. I thought it was 2-Hatch Muta. but it's Hydras. So we are going to see fast lurkers again, I think, or maybe just straight up Hydras. Art of Turtle did a smart thing there, pulled all of these Hydras back to avoid being seen. I can't imagine this is... Oh, but... Okay. So Neblime saw something. Maybe the Hydras were on the edge of vision, I don't know. But 3 bunkers is not normal. Getting that eBay. Help with detection here. But like, if this is a straight up Hydra bust, I don't think our Art of Turtle can possibly win against 3 bunkers. We don't see any lurkers yet, but that lurker tech could be none. Yeah, this is definitely... Neblime's lurker senses have been triggered. Oh, here we go. We do have lurkers. This is a very interesting position for this Marine. I wonder if it's to like look for drops, or that's my only bet, that it could be looking for drops. Oh, this turret, it's not quite done, and it's in the front. Oh my god, I think it might get picked off here. Oh, well, okay, so we have scans, so it's not getting over. Can't tell exactly how many Marines are in these bunkers, but seems like Neblime is holding this off. Can't believe this turret is in the front, dude. What are you thinking? Oh no, he can't actually. Oh, he's so brave, taking Marines out of bunkers to stim and try to kill these lurkers. Oh, this one is so low. So a little bit rougher here than Neblime would have hoped, but I think overall it's pretty good. Like I think Art of Turtle wanted to get a lot more damage done. We even have this machine shop ready to start pumping out tanks. Tanks absolutely clown on lurkers, provided they can actually see them. And with no Spire, there's not going to be anything to pick off these tanks. They're going to be much stronger than they are in a normal game. Oh, I think the Marine range upgrade is done, and that's why we can shoot these lurkers now. Alright, so this contain is completely done here. I think overall Nebula is going to be happy with how that went. And we are... Oops, some idle SCVs here in all the chaos. Until we get vessels up, Terran's going to have to rely on scan, which is going to make trying to cross the map a very scary endeavor. Doing a great job microing these Marines, avoiding taking any casualties versus those links on the map. Oh, but these lurkers. Oh, but these lurkers up on the ramp. Oh, I'm so scared. Neblime, no. Only one medic, too. Ooh, going around. Where's Neblime scanning? Scanning the main, seeing the fast hive. I assume we're going to go to defilers. So Neblime actually is kind of on a clock here. Has to get something done. I think he might have to kill one of these bunkers to get this tank out of this base. I don't know if he saw those lurkers or if he just figured that Art of Turtle would put lurkers on this path. But look, this is one of those things that I mentioned about this map. There's like 3 or 4 paths through the middle of the map. And Art of Turtle did not predict the right one. And this third base does have one lurker here. But with a fast scan, I think Neblime could easily clean that up. Jeroen's actually trying to kill these Marines, but it's not going to do it. This base is going to get massacred. There's not a whole lot of units here for our Art of Turtle. I don't think that these lurkers are going to get here in time. There's no medic left with this army, but Neblime's completely happy sacrificing. Look at 6 kills with 1 lurker spine there. So how bruised these Marines were. But that was like 9 Marines and a medic to kill the third base and a bunch of drones. That was a huge play for Neblime. These 2 sad lurkers in the middle of the map. They wanted to save the day so bad. I'm really curious about these Marines at these bases. Oh, we have a dropship coming out. We're building more bunkers. We just leapfrogging bunkers. I thought we were going to kill these. Wow, okay. We are worried about some kind of super all-in push. The thing is, like, this won't stop a Dark Swarm, if that's what we see, right? I don't know. Oh my god, dropping these Marines here. What are we going to kill in the main? I think you go for drones and then tech, right? If you could kill this Defiler Mound, that would be huge, but instead we're just going for drones, shutting down. Oh, we're going for the Hydra Den. Maybe just because it's, I assume because it's here. I think this would be your #1 target, but it's already defended. This Lurker's having a hard time claiming this drop. I don't know what these medics are doing. I'm trying to stay out of the range of the Lurker spines. I think this Hydra Den is going to go down. So not for nothing, but I think like the spawning pool or the Defiler Mound are what Zerg is going to make more use of for now. There's already a decent amount of Lurkers at these bases. Looks like these Marines killed that scouting, or these Lings killed that scouting Marine here. Do we have a vessel yet? I think we're getting our first vessel now. That is going to make Nebulum feel much more comfortable trying to cross the map, and of course we will need that to deal with these Defilers that have just popped. This is the phase of the game where Terran just has to constantly put pressure on Zerg to avoid the Defiler count getting too high, to avoid Dark Storms going down in the Terran base. And these Lurkers trying to hide a little bit too close to the Terran army. Now, oh, we have a ton of tanks for Nebulum, and another drop setting up. Still nothing much to catch or stop these drops. We do have Lurkers here in the main. We are finally getting a Spire, I'm sure, for Scourge for these dropships and vessels. Somewhere. Firebats. Oh, here we go. Firebats kill a bunker. Where's that? There must be a vessel, right? Oh, here it is. Nebulum definitely wants to bring this along with his army. Oh, I don't think we have these little mini-map things in a replay, right? Yeah, we only have them in live games. I always like seeing where the players are looking when I'm watching a game. So Nebulum trying to do some kind of... Oh, this time, this drop is 100% for the Defiler Mound, but there is a Lurker here already. Nebulum choosing to pull out. Seeing these defenders, I think he just scanned the third. Scanned something, I don't know. Oh, scan this area to make sure that there's no Lurkers here. So while this drop is distracting our Art of Turtle, there's nothing at the natural choke here. I don't think there's enough Irradiate to clean out all of these Defilers, but there's so many tanks, like they are going to do some damage through Darkstorm, and also a ton of Firebats. So Nebulum definitely understanding the situation that our Turtle is in, how desperately he would need to rely on these Defilers, and actually, even if the natural is safe, this third base is in danger here. There's no Defilers there yet, but our Turtle smartly already has a Nidus, even at this like kind of close third. Lurker's moving forward, and Darkstorm actually on top of this tank, and Nebulum choosing to back off rather than fight this. Radiating something. Looks like a Defiler, a valuable pick-off here. Moving back here, but I think this is a little bit clumped up with these tanks, like 1 or 2 Darkstorms will cover all of that. What are these medics? All game, these medics have been suicidal for Nebulum. Meanwhile, Nebulum is setting up his third here at the high ground third. Continuing to make tanks that look... Oh, 2 factory tank. I guess this is what you can do when the Zerg didn't get the mutas. A huge move out of Lurkers here, but actually a Darkstorm, I think it was too far forward. Or not far enough, I guess. Still doing enough damage as 1 tank, getting absolutely baffled by this pillar. So actually, all things considered, Art of Turtle doing a good job with this push, but Nebulum's army overall has not been taken out. His Lurkers just managed to avert in time to get out of this tank fire. But actually, has Nebulum kind of maneuvered himself close enough to the natural? Oh, the Scourge! There's not that many Marines here. They aren't angled correctly to stop the Scourge, so one of these vessels go down. And given how much Nebulum has delayed vessel production, like he needs to keep every vessel alive. As I say that, oh, here we go. This one's just getting out of here, trying to stay alive. We have a reinforcement one showing up. And maybe now I think this is the end of this push for Terran. But it has bought Nebulem time to get his third base up. There we go. We finally have a second starport starting for vessels. Seems like these factories have fallen silent. The age of tanks is probably over now. Still no fourth base for Zerg. Zerg just wants as much gas as they can get. I think Zerg would want a fourth base right now to start getting some ultras in this army. Oh, are we setting up for an eraser? No. Alright. He just baited me super hard. Oh, this Defiler's so up. No, the tank's gonna kill him. Seems like Zerg. Oh, look at that. Artificial trying to catch Neblem's army on the return, but again, it's really hard to predict what path your opponent is going to take here. This vessel is hungry. Oh, he gets a lurker. I think he would have preferred to get this Defiler here. This attempted bust of the Terran third is going to go down. Oh, the science facility flew all the way out to the third base to build a physics lab, so we're going to start to see BCs come out here, not more vessels like I thought. And this, I think this makes a lot of sense for Neblem's position. It's a good move when you're ahead of Zerg. Artif Turtle is already having to budget his gas with only 3 bases. BCs are going to make a big problem here, but in the meantime, there's a huge wave of lurkers coming in here, taking out a lot of tanks for Neblime, but D-Matrix saves. Nope, never mind, does not save that one. This third base is definitely going to be in danger here. Artif Turtle trying to force the issue. I wonder if Terran's supposed to take this over here as well, just like Zerg does. Yeah, these tanks now, they kind of seem obsolete now that Artif Turtle's able to get these Darkstorms up. This Defiler is going to go down, but not before it's able to put one more cloud here on this ramp. Is that far enough, though? It might not be far enough to actually deal with these defenders. Okay, it absolutely is. It's starting to get scary for Terran. Continue to make so many tanks. Like, I don't feel like the tanks have got that much value lately in this game. All these lurkers are in the middle line. This might be enough for Artif Turtle to turn this game around. Oh, Scourge getting denied from killing every single vessel. And Neblime is choosing to counterattack rather than devote too many resources to clean this up. Maybe not, I don't know. I can't tell what Neblime's doing. I think Terran is kind of in chaos right now. Trying to get a new third base over here. Not able to clean this up just yet. More lurkers coming in from somewhere. We got the first BCs are out. What are they going to do? What base are they going to harass? The main and the third, I think, are ideal locations for that. Still no fourth base for our Artif Turtle. Actually, we still will just clean up these lurkers. How much you need a little vessel here? Oh my god, so many vessels going down the Scourge. That's huge. Like, Artif Turtle is clawing his way back into this game. I just think he would really want a fourth base to start to deal with these BCs, but he has destroyed one base for Neblime. There's no defenders at this third base. Actually, there's a fourth base going up. A huge wave of Zerg units heading through the middle, and more. Actually, only one Defiler. Only one Defiler. Come on, find it, irradiate it, kill it. No. It gets a huge Dark Swarm. The lurkers get set up. Another Dark Swarm. Terran's got to retreat here, and these Dark Swarms are getting dangerously close to Terran base. There we go. That Defiler is found in there. Well, BC has made its way to the third base. There's already some Scourge here, but one or two of them is going to go down on the way. Oh, more Scourge. The thing about the BCs, though, is that if you kill them with Scourge, it takes a lot of gas that they don't want to spend, and it takes a lot of larvae. So even just flying your BC into Scourge like that isn't too terrible. This Lurkers maybe getting a bit brave here, actually. Not even getting one tank. The Darkstorm just a little bit late here. Meanwhile, Neblime is getting these bases set up on this side of the map. So Neblime is definitely going to be able to set up for a longer game. And like our Turtle isn't even like trying to get a fourth base, unless maybe this BC just killed the drone. There's still drones here at the main base. After all those drones that our Turtle killed early, he's not close to mining out anywhere. And this BC in the main of our Turtle is buying time for Neblime to cross the map. This time he's trying to threaten this third base again. Where are the vessels? Okay, we got one vessel? Is that all we have left? That is something about this BC switch, is you only have so many starports, right? You can't build all the things that you want out of it. Spore colony here. Pretty sure one BC beats like one spore colony, but the Scourge are can clean this up. Oh, you want to keep that vessel alive? Just a couple of defilers here. We do finally have a fourth base going up for Zerg. I think this push will probably get cleaned up if the Dark Swarms are good enough. I want to plague on a lot of these units here. Oh, the vessel! Ooh, meanwhile, another force, maybe assuming there would be a fourth here going up to this high ground. This was some risky play from them. The Terran army does not do super well when it's split up in small groups like this. Bravest Hydras in the whole world. There's still no Overlord speed at 22 minutes into the game, but this Lurker is keeping these two alive. Oh, but the fourth base is found. This is a huge deal. I mean, you can look at the bank and realize how rough it is for Zerg if they don't get more gas, because like just making pure lings would eat up all of their larvae and not really make a dent here. We need big gas units supported by lings. Now, this third base needed a Darkstorm pretty soon here. This base itself is also under threat. The fourth base is completely shut down. This is rude. Neblime taking this base. I think Neblime is just taking every base. What is this? Absolute savagery here. Taking all of the resources. Tetsuo, points out the supply. I think we're watching Art of Turtle digest this loss that Neblime choked out the Zerg over the course of this game. Look at this. Attacking on every front, taking every base. There you go. Art of Turtle taps out. Neblime takes the game. I forgot to mention this was a loser's bracket game, so Art of Turtle is going to be out of the tournament, but Neblime is going to advance. I think Neblime won the Tier 0 tournament the last time it was run. All right. Let's see if we can get into another game. Let's check on these brackets. Let's see where Neblime is going to go. Wow, the Tier 0 tournament's moving really fast. Like, we already have exit waiting in the semifinals of the Tier 0 tournament. Looks like Neblime is going to face the winner of Love Snow, who we watched earlier, and IRK's Superman. in the losers bracket down there. Let's check out that tier 1. It looks like Aggie is fighting Crowbar right now. Eskia in the loser bracket is going to face Zini. See if I can join the other channel. Looks like everybody's in a game right now. I might have to wait a little bit to get our next one. Sorry, folks, bear with me while I try to find a game. I hope in like StarCraft 3 you can just observe a game that's already started. I know like Dota 2 can do that. I think League of Legends can do that now. It makes this kind of thing so much easier. Tetsuo says even Age of Empires has that feature now. Guys, finish your games. Still waiting for a game to start. You know what? I'm going to take this opportunity to run to the bathroom, so I'll be right back. So I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. There might be a game starting. Thank you for sticking with me, if you did. I think Neblime went AFK. So I'm going to cast this game. It's coming up. I think this is tier 2. Come on. Alright, so we are going to be casting Sign-In versus Beckrel. So this is the loser bracket round 3 of tier 2. Looks like Beckrel just wiped out Jasta. And Sign-In lost to Camodaz, who is now fighting Nightcat in the winners bracket. Looks like it's going to be a ZVZ, so I've been hitting a lot of mirrors today. Come on, start. Yeah, the game's starting. We're good. So in the top right of Goodnight, it's the red Zerg Beckrel. And in the bottom left, the magenta Zerg Sign-In. So like I said, we are in the losers bracket of the tier 2 tournament right now, so whoever loses this game will be wiped out. Oh, of course, now Neblime is back. I've started the game. That's fine. It's a ZVZ. It won't take too long, right? So good night. I think this map's been on the ladder for a while, right? I don't know. I haven't laddered in a long time. We've only recently played a few games on this. Wait, hold. This is not good night. This is clearly Eclipse. Good night is not even in the map pool. What am I talking about? Let's go Hydras. Oh god, please no. True. Sure, the other one was TBT. So either way. Now, what's going on here? Look, we have gas super early for Sign-In. I assume this is like for a fast lair tech, because it's like the pool is still 8 here, so you're not going to get like super fast speed links. Meanwhile, Beckrel, oh my god, Beckrel going for probably a 9 hatch here or something, or 10 hatch. I wasn't there looking. No, it's just like over hatch, I guess. So we're going to see a ton of lings against a fast lair tech. This is what I see a lot in ZVZs in CPL. It's a very common pattern where one player is going to get the tech or the drone advantage, and the other player just has to kill them with lings first. It comes down to those very small ling engagements. Both players sending 2 scouting overlords. this lair has already started. Like, oh, what did we just cancel? I wonder. Is this like you blind get a creep colony, so that if you see lings cross the map, you can survive? That's my only guess. This lair is going to finish soon, though. So we have some lings starting to cross the map for sign in. Of course, with 1998 pathing, they split up and go 2 different paths for some reason. Backroll defending their ramp. Should see speed start soon, unless it's already started. This guess is for lair. I feel like Backroll should be the one on the attack here, right? With more larva for links. Oh my god, whoa, dangerously, almost letting Sign-In into the main here. Sign-In is about to see the 2 hatcheries, so should be able to tell that we're going to see lots of lings here. Seems like Sign-In is backing up. Backroll claiming the bottom of their ramp. Well, we have a Spire and another hatchery going up, and a Sunk going up for Sign-In. So Sign-In getting ready to make some mutas and then make the Sunk and lings to weather the storm here, because I mean it'll only take a couple of, it only takes 1 muta to kill all the drones, right? Looks like we started the lair for Backroll and then canceled it. Not sure what's going on here. Both players getting ready for this big link fight here. Sign-In might want to save at least 1 larva for some kind of muta here. Oh my god, look at all these lings streaming on the map. And a natural hatchery going down for Backroll. Backroll trying to force their way up the ramp here, but... Oh no, Sign-In! Oh my god, Sign-In almost just let him in there. This drone... No, go home, buddy. Backroll is kind of in the main now. There is a Sunk. I hope this is a... Oh no, it can't be muted. The Spire's not even done yet. So the Spire is in danger. The Sunk can't cover it. The SimCity is really nice here. For sign-up, is it good enough? Oh, the Spire is canceled and the drone is killed anyway. So I think Backroll is going to be really far ahead in this game. Even killing a few drones there. The Spire just not quite fast enough starting. Another one for Sign-In, but what is Backroll going to do meantime? I think we're just going to make links. Oh, Backroll getting a nice engagement here. I think Sign-In has to keep every ling alive if they possibly can. This second Spire is trying to get up here, but it's a long way away. Spire is like such a slow building. Sunk trying as hard as it can to defend this, but the lings of Sign-In are 2 split up, making another Sunk colony, but that's another another drone down. Oh my god, there's so many lings. Look at the mini-map. Lings are streaming here. The Sunk, though, has not been focused down yet. With 2 Sunks here. Oh, but the Sunks don't quite cover each other, and this one is really exposed. I think this is going to go down. Remember, Sunken has 100 less HP than a creep colony, so this is going to spawn with 1 health. Actually, it will be canceled. Look at that. There's no more drones. There's no tech. Backroll sitting on 491 gas. It doesn't matter. Just make links. Spire actually does manage to get up here. Yet another creep colony for Sign-In. So we are going to see mutas, and actually, given that there's no Spire for Backroll, there's no Spore colonies, there's not even Hydralisks. This could be pretty critical here. Oh, but these actually aren't Sunk, they're just creep colonies. There's 1 Sunk here. The drones are drilled through the gas, trying to keep the Sunk alive, and they actually do accomplish it. Has Sign-In held long enough? There's a muta. It's going to ignore these Overlords and kill these lings, try to keep Sign-In in the game. Don't think he can afford to try to kill drones just yet with these mutas, but I mean, pretty soon oh no, the Sunk goes down. We gotta rebuild these Sunks, but these creep colonies are too low. I can't even select this building. This Overlord's blocking it. I don't know what's going on here. Give me, I want to see what the health is. There, 206, so this could technically make a Sunk right now. Mutas are cleaning up these lings. What? Oh, great. We see a creep colony. Is there an Evo chamber somewhere to follow it up? There surely will be soon, but there's no mining going on. Force sign on. Every drone is being pulled to fight. Is it not enough? The Mutas can't kill the lings fast enough. All these drones are going down. There's like 4 drones left for Sinan. Lings, these Mutas just have too many things to kill. Beckerel can afford to just keep yellowing lings in here. There's only 2 drones left. There's only enough money for 1 more drone. Oh my god. Razor thin margin here. Another wave of lings. I think the last drones might go down. There's 1 drone left. Oh, there's 2 now. One hatched. Oh my god, oh my god. Trying to drill, trying to save the sunk. Barely saves it with 38 health. Meanwhile, what's going on? A Spore Colony is going to kill an Overlord in the main of Beckerel. But Sinan's not going to need that supply for a long time. Oh, the sunk goes down again. Where are the Mutas? Sinan taps out. And Beckerel just sitting here in the game, digesting his victory. Amazing. That was a pretty close game there. Sinan just not quite able to hold on. Now we're gonna jump right into return of 2 players that we've seen. It is gonna be another TVT. 2 players that we saw earlier fighting for their survival in the Tier 0 tournament. As soon as they're ready, we'll get this match. Now, the winner of this match is going to face Ver, one of the BSL casters, and another strong Tier 0 Zerg after this game. Seems like one of our players went AFK. Can't blame them. They waited for us. Seems like this tournament's going really fast. Like, I feel like last season it went on forever. It's like, I think last season we had a ton of Terran players in Tier 0, so just every game was just an absolute slog. So right now the semifinals of the Tier 0 tournaments going on between Exit and Zen. Zen's on my team, so I hope he wins. So what's going on in Tier 1? Ooh, looks like Aggie got wiped out by, or got knocked out of the winners semifinals by a Tentat, another player from Team 3, so big hype for that. So Tentat's waiting in the finals of Tier 1. You'll have to tune in to the actual real cast to do that. To see that game, rather. Meanwhile, in Tier 2, Nightcat is waiting in the semifinals for the winner of Benno that we saw in Mirror versus Romulus. Snow still AFK, unfortunately. Oh, he's back. We got a raid from Sinan. Third player from last game. I didn't even know he was streaming. Good to see you. Well fought in that game. Left Snow took a shower. Trying to wipe off that dirty cheese. I guess. I don't know. Look, I'm waiting. I'm trying to get the CBT to go. Come on, guys. Yeah, son, that game was so close. Like that first Spire, I think we just kept that alive, but it was so hard to like cover everything with one sunk there. All right. Come on, guys, start the game already. Oh my god, Terran players, they even start game slow. Come on, guys. Check out these brackets. Ooh, looks like we have Nice Pants waiting in the finals of Tier 3. Alright, I think we're ready. Oh, okay, the game is starting. The queue started while I wasn't paying attention. If I can change the scene here. Alright, here we go. In the top right of Eclipse, the Red Terran Nebelheim. Winning that long game versus Art of Turtle earlier. And from the very first game that we cast tonight, or today, the Blue Terran Nom Lovesnow, who we did see in a TVT going for that 3-factory Vulture to get an early advantage against Seshiam, or however you're supposed to pronounce that name. Now, Nebelheim, if you ever talk to him, is a huge fan of this matchup. I don't know what kind of strategies he prefers here. Now, Eclipse for this matchup, we've seen a lot. It's like you can mostly split the map in half, except for this base. So we are going to see a lot of fight over this area of the map as well. These two bases are very close, but it's still not impossible for each player to take one of them somehow. So no kind of 8 racks or anything here. Nebelheim has been known to do that sort of thing before. Players building their barracks here. Lovesnow just a little bit ahead, and if I remember correctly, we saw that in the first game. Like, Lovesnow was just a few seconds ahead of their opponent. Just backring just a little bit harder. I'm wondering, this SCV. Okay, it's just scouting. I thought it was like checking the corners of his base to check for like proxy gates. But I think it was just weird pathing. Those players getting their gas done. Finishing their barracks, getting ready to build those factories. This depot is kind of late for Nebelheim. I don't know if this is an intentional choice or not. It looks like, ooh. I think it is going to be factory before depot. Now, you can tell how exciting TVT is when I'm talking about that. Actually, no, I guess depot is just late, right? Because like the factory is going down at the same time for both players here. Don't know if it'll... Yeah, so Nebelheim is kind of capped here. I don't know if it will matter. I think this depot is going to finish in time. Scouting SCV trying to be annoying here, but the Marine will clean it up. Oh, their gas is almost the same. Well, Nebelheim pulled off of gas entirely? No, it's just a little bit off. So once they get this factory, it'll be interesting to see what kind of follow-up we have. Ooh, looks like Lovesnow is not going to go... actually, both players going for one factory into Command Center, with Nebelheim just a little bit earlier. So both players just going to get a few vultures off of this. Yeah, identical openers. It's just... TVT, baby. I'm kind of happy though, because like so many TBTs that I've casted for CPL have been like one player like siege expanding and the other player 2-facking and like not killing them. So this will be different at least. Adding another factory and a machine shop in the base of Love Snow Neblime. Adding another factory and a machine shop. We have 2 vultures on the map already for Neblime, but Love Snow stopped at 1. So there is a small potential for Neblime to do some damage here. But, oh, and actually there's no unit coming out of this factory. So if Neblime forces the issue here, I mean, like 2 vultures is better than 1 vulture. And this command center is going to get shut down here. Neblime doesn't even have to, like, dive up the ramp. What is going on? I think the vision is probably weird with this ramp. I don't know. But, you know, like, this is fine, right? Like, Neblime lost nothing, killed an SCV, and delayed this expansion. Like, Neblime has already transferred workers down here, is already mining just a little bit ahead, and the supplies are starting to reflect that. What is Love Snow going to do with the slightly faster machine shop to make up for it? Looks like... wait, no, yep, get my colors confused. So, probably getting Vulture speed here. Gonna try to overwhelm Neblime with superior numbers, similar to what we saw in the first game, but Neblime has 2 factories himself. Yeah, so these numbers are going to grow faster for Love Snow. Oh, look, so Neblime got mines first rather than speed, which is going to be less helpful in Vulture versus Vulture fights, right? I guess depending on what. Yeah, and this is speed for Love Snow, so if Neblime is too far forward with these Vultures, he gets surrounded, he'll have no units left, basically, but these mines will help him scout it. So yeah, these mines will not kill these Vultures, but they will scout it, so Neblime should know. You see his screen jumping around in panic. What is he going to do here? There's way more Vultures for the Blue Terran. There's 2 more Vultures, actually. Oh, but we have a Goliath. 2 Goliaths. Like, these might make the difference in this fight. There's no mines from Love Snow to kill these non-Vulture units here. There we go. We have mines laid in the back. Don't know if that upgrade just finished something. So, Neblime is going to survive here, but Love Snow is going to get a lot of back control. Look at these mines just hanging out. You know, I've said that mines have no friends, but these 2 mines are hanging out. So what we got going here? We have an academy to help deal with these mines and help get some scouting. Going up to 4 factories. Are we sticking on Goliath? Where is even the armory? Is it like hiding under this barracks? Like, I wasn't even aware there was an armory. It must be. That's a depot. I don't even know, dude. Yeah, where is the armory? Oh, we're going up to. This is what we saw Love Snow do in the previous game. Go up to 3 shops, start pumping out a ton of tanks, and hold this contain. Neblime will have to do something quick to avoid that happening. Going up to 2 shops here. Already has some Goliaths, though. Goliaths might be able to contest this contain. But I think, like, this is more mines than the Goliaths can kill in a single scan. Like, look at, like, he's trying to inch up. He's trying to do, like, a Bisu micro. That's hilarious. But Terran units, their projectiles travel much faster, so they have a much easier time cleaning up these mines. You know, we have the first tank right across the map for Love Snow, trying to get this contain up before Neblime breaks out. Oh, this siege tank is up. These Vultures are going to try to surround it with mines. The Vultures of Love Snow Oh my god, expertly sniping down those mines, but there's still a lot of units here for Nebelheim. No siege yet, but able to force the Blue Terran back, and these mines that he laid earlier are getting some good damage done. Do they give him that much vision? No, they not that much vision, but he might still know there's units here. He's choosing not to cross this gap, which is a smart choice here, given there's 4 tanks ready to go. Nebelheim trying to clear out his third. Perhaps getting ready for a base. Do we see any signs of expansion for Levsnow? Not yet. We do see the armory working. Again, 3 factories just pumping out tanks. Oh my god, a cheeky command center in the top left. The base with 2 gas. Absolutely huge in this matchup. Basically in every matchup. The thing is, though, we've seen Nebelheim be very diligent about scouting, and we actually even have a 3rd base up for Nebelheim. Now, I don't know who did that scan. I don't want to like toggle the vision to find out who did it, so we're just gonna let it go. But somebody learned something there. So, like, the fact that there's gas here, there's 2 gas is gonna be good for Levsnow, but it's not like he's a whole base up on Nebelheim. And like we've seen Nebelheim do a good job like checking bases in previous games, so I feel like he'll probably find that. He is shutting down this 3rd. I feel like he'll get suspicious when he doesn't see a 3rd here. Oh, and we have an eBay in the middle of nowhere, because that's what you do in this matchup. Oh, mine's getting a tank, actually almost getting 2 tanks here, but Vulture just tickles this tank without killing it. Oh, a nice follow-up from Nebelheim. Taking out 2 tanks for the price of a couple of Vultures there. Still, despite my hype, this 3rd base is unscouted so far. Comes up a little bit earlier than that of Nebelheim. Nebelheim's up to 5 factories. In a minute here, we'll check on the factory count for Levsnow. Oh, Levsnow cleaning out these tanks pretty well. Actually taking a lot of casualties here. I think trading like 2 tank for 2 tanks there. We're getting a good amount of positions. And Levsnow is up to 5 factories now. I think we're getting some kind of upgrade in that shop. I don't know which one we have left. I wonder if this is Levsnow actually trying to get this base, or just trying to sell that he's trying to get this space. So like Nebelheim's going to be like, aha, I've denied it. Oh my god, that mine was huge. So Nebelheim's going to feel like, aha, I've denied his 3rd base for such a long time. And meanwhile, it's up. Although, I mean, there's only 1 SCV mining, because you don't want to transfer workers to such a distant base. And meanwhile, Nebelheim has a lot of workers working at this base. Scans going down everywhere. Somebody looking at something. Getting a starport for Nebelheim could be for the science facility to get the +2 attack next. Seems like he's working on +1. I thought the upgrade's been working forever. Levsnow's +1 is done. I've been told by Terran players that the +1 attack really doesn't matter that much. It's the +2, because +2 is where siege tanks 2-shot other siege tanks. Oh, we do have this 4th, really, for Levsnow going up. It is a little bit off because of these mines, but that will be dealt with whenever Levsnow has the APM. And here we go, cutting this out. So Nebelheim is trying to threaten this base here, but Levsnow already has a nice defensive arc with a lot of tanks here. Nebelheim trying to concentrate on one side of the front where his opponent is weak. But actually, I think he picked a very strong angle to go into. Oh, Levsnow trying to lay these mines. Oh, big mine hits. All of these tanks go down. That was a big loss for Nebelheim. Now this entire front in the middle of the map is going to be vulnerable. Quickly trying to reinforce it. So Nebelheim's trying to get this base up here. Don't think... Like, Levsnow hasn't done anything aggressive in a long time here. He hasn't tried to cross the map. He's just been getting the secret base and trying to hold off Nebelheim. Is going to scout this base going up. Both of the gases are going up here for Love Snow. This space is finally online. Now Love Snow is, I think, either trying to threaten Neblime or just keep him away from this space. Oh, I think Neblime just scanned this space because his screen went over there. Yes, he is sending units over here, and there's nothing to defend. There's not even that many vultures nearby. But it's so funny with Command Center in the wrong place. This is the danger with a hidden base here. There's nothing to defend it. It's Love Snow is completely out of position, trying to run in here with these vultures. But Neblime smartly focuses down the mine. Meanwhile, the SCV is unrepairing this tank to death. But not before another one shows up. I think actually Love Snow will be able to defend this base despite losing some workers here. So now I think this might trigger like a shift in mindset from Neblime now that he understands what's going on with his base. But if we do have a Wraith out of that starport, are there any Goliaths on the entire map for blue? No. We just now have an eBay. We have a starport for Love Snow. Meanwhile, I guess the barracks went down somewhere. Oh. These turrets are going to be built under the Wraith. Oh, we got 2 Wraiths now. Come on, Neblime, you gotta kill this SCV. It's gonna finish the turret. Oh my god, the last second. Oh no, not quite. Just a little bit too late. Neblime trying to find some angle to get some value with these Wraiths. Looks like the +2 attack is in production for Neblime. What about for... Yes, it is also coming for Love Snow. Oh my god, the turret. No, the Wraith. Wraiths are so bad. Scans going down everywhere. Neblime trying to find some angle to do damage here. It looks like there was some kind of attempt to cut off the reinforcements here by Neblime. Not super successful, but does get some trades. Some nice mine hits on these tanks, but I think that Love Snow is still going to be able to get them into position. Oh, here we go. Neblime trying to cover this front. Well, Neblime is determined not to let any more secret bases go down here. Actually, might be taking this one. Might be taking both of these. We saw this in a previous game. Like, once Neblime felt secure, he just expanded everywhere. So, I wonder about this base, because like on the one hand, all of these tanks are just defending this base. They're not securing ground on the map anywhere. But like, there's not a lot of defense here for Neblime, so I feel like Love Snow could break it if he wanted to. In the meantime, Neblime is securing these 2 bases here, setting up mines, trying to send some tanks down here. Ooh, unsieging all these tanks. Is he trying to fight this? Oh man, this is going to be a big fight. I don't know about this. Oh, attacking from 2 angles here to distract the tanks. But still has to go up a hill. There's still a lot of mines. But no, it's completely busted with a nice mine placement from the red Australian Terran here. And I don't know. So Love Snow is scrambling to defend this point. This is such a critical part of the map. It will cut off all of the other bases from reinforcements. Oh, we do have vultures shutting down this base. I don't know. This was a very ambitious SCV trying to finish that command center. Oh, this Wraith being super annoying. Eventually will kill an SCV here. And we've got a control tower here. Is it going to be for Cloak? Is it going to be for Wraith? Is it going to be for dropships? There's a lot of options here. +2 attack is done for Neblime, and not quite done for Love Snow. That, I bet, you know what? I would bet that +2 finishing is what triggered Neblime to move out here. And he's doing it again, but this barracks and a timely scan from Love Snow do catch that coming, so Neblime can't go quite as far forward as he would want to. Another scan, giving Love Snow vision. That Love Snow is devoting a lot of resources to defending this ramp now. We need a Wraith to shoot down this barracks. Ooh, so Love Snow might actually be gearing up for a push in the top left sector of the map. Seems like this base was cleared out. We have some mining going down here, so if Neblime can stabilize the game in this position, he will be in a better economic situation here. Oh, all these tanks left. They must have gone out here. So Neblime is making a big push here, or the Neblime scans a big push here from Love Snow. I give him enough time to scramble the defense. This is a lot more tanks. Kind of a mirror of what we saw in the lower sector of the map. But not going quite as well. This time, Love Snow did not have anything to come in from the back. The Neblime actually getting great trades here. Both players have the same upgrades right now. This position working great for Neblime. Just more factories. Doesn't seem like any big tech switch here. Coming out of Neblime anytime soon. You know, and I think that this is looking pretty good for Neblime. A few minutes ago, I said that Love Snow hadn't done anything aggressive yet, but like now Love Snow has tried, like here, and he tried with the Vultures here, and it just has not worked. Like Neblime, it seems like Neblime has locked down the map. Neblime doesn't have to push further at all. Like he would have liked to have killed this base, but as it is, like Neblime is going to be a base up on his opponent, and that is Love Snow's problem to fix here. Like Neblime is even locking down the last path on the map that he didn't control. Just kind of like a big arc here on, you know, on this line on the map. And Love Snow has no ability to get around it. We do have a starboard here, but I think it was just for the science facility for upgrades. We don't have any like signs of drops coming or anything. So Love Snow is actually trying to break this here, but the Vultures getting stuck on the corner of the terrain. A big wave, a huge wave of reinforcements. I don't think Neblime is in danger here. Of course, with the pathing, some of these tanks took the worst possible route. Definitely going to be aggravating here. We have the armor upgrade done for Love Snow. I don't know the math on that one. Gonna be, oh, and actually there's only one tank here and a lot of mines defending these two bases, but Neblime can easily move around here. Actually, I think he unseated way too many tanks. It was kind of dangerous, but it will be enough to defend this path. Do we have any? Oh, there we go. Waiting for this. We got the BCs coming for Neblime, but we're definitely gonna want more than one starport. We're even getting a third armory to start getting ship upgrades. That's sick. Adding some extra tanks here. Now this is looking pretty scary for Love Snow. I do think this continues to be the weakest link in Neblime's defense, but as I say that, he's sending a bunch of units over. Neblime showing a lot of great game sense in this match. These tanks here cover both of these ramps. I don't think you can make any serious attack up that ramp. This is like a nightmare. Have any BC switch or anything from Love Snow? I don't think this is going to be a drop or a wraith. Probably a drop. I think a drop would be one of the best ways for Love Snow to get back in this game. Maybe like drop this base and this base with a big drop. Don't actually see any BCs yet. I think this means that it's researching. Meanwhile, we do have a bust through the middle of the map here, and there's not a lot here. Neblime trying to scramble to bring some reinforcements, but Love Snow has found a weak point. What is going on with this tank? Is it enough on the defense? Seems like it might be. Seems like Neblime is just enough here. And these tanks are so clumped from both players, but especially from Love Snow. So it is this army takes a bunch of splash damage. It's one tank. Oh my god, he's gonna get run over. Actually, I think it's 2 tank kills before it dies. Some value. Oh, the eBay! It's found, picked off by Goliath. It's a vessel. Is this to like EMP the BCs? I don't know. Here we go. Neblime's starting to add on some starport. It's going to really start pumping out those battle cruisers any minute now. Uzeski says that the vessel is to put D-Matrix on dropships. That's sick. There have been so many scans in this game. Alright, ring tank line, that makes sense. Yeah, there we go. We do see a much more sensible D-Matrix on a tank. But Neblime is shooting other units with it. Or rather than it. Oh, pulling the boys, making supply for more units. It might actually tip this fight around just a little bit. I mean, it seems like Cliff Snow's not actually pushing these tanks. So, when you see your opponent trade trade workers like that, do you feel bad? Are you like, oh god, he's max, he's making BCs? Like, oh god, there's 5 starports. Like, I know it's common, but like, is that like a sign to Love Snow that he's behind? Like, oh god, he's already trading workers and I'm not? Or like, is it just like, okay, I'm still good? Well, these BCs here getting a little bit ambitious. There's already 4 Goliaths. This one barely getting out of there. I hope you see Yamada. I'm sure we saw that get researched earlier. Actually, I think both of the upgrades are done because we do have the 250 energy on these BCs. We even have +1 air attack. So I wonder. We don't usually see that much of a focus on the armor in this matchup. Oh, holy shit, a drop in the bottom right. Forget about my question about armor. This base is going to get shut down here. A lot of the SCVs managed to make it out. Some very quick transferring from Neblime. But like, this army can't get up this ramp to retake this base. So this actually is a good move here from Love Snow. And now the base count is kind of equal. This base is worth a little bit more than this one, I think. So maybe a bit ahead for Love Snow. Oh, we have another huge drop. Oh, okay. BCs to kill drops. Let's go. Are there enough Goliaths here? There's not a whole lot, and they aren't all fighting. So these BCs might actually clean this up. This is a big play here. So Love Snow just says, ah, fuck this. I'm not going to kill this. I'm just going to try to drop out. But there's so many BCs. They're going to do so much damage here. Sorry. Oh, there's 4 turrets. Wow. So Neblime cleans this up really easily. I guess this is the advantage of BCs, right? Now, the base itself is not rebuilt yet, but players are not in any danger of starving. I was kind of wondering if the BCs would take this base out, but I think resecuring this base is a fine move. Looks like more dropships from Love Snow. This, I mean, the more I think about it, the more this makes sense for his position. Like, it's a good way to try to get damage done with a small amount of units. You can try to, like, find where the BCs aren't and drop there. Yeah, don't drop this base again. That's not gonna work. It's like Love Snow is gearing up for some kind of movement here. Putting 4 Goliaths in that dropship. Where's that gonna go? We can try. Looks like it might be dropping that on the army. I'm not sure. There's so many Goliaths coming out. This is like PvT when I make 1 carrier and my opponent just pumps out a Goliath forever. Alright, oh, this is such a narrow choke to go through. Meanwhile, the BCs are here. They're demodeling that whole line of tanks down. This is a very risky move here for Love Snow. Oh my god, look at this. This tank's gonna rain fire down in this valley. BCs are gonna shoot down as well. This is a huge defeat for Love Snow, I think. This drop must be recalled to avoid the BCs just taking over this section of the map. But as it is, I think there's enough tanks here from Nebline that can take it for them. And like I said earlier, this position on the map is so critical, because if Nebline can take this, then Love Snow will have no way to reinforce the other bases on the map other than dropships. So many Goliaths though, these BCs are getting just rained on. Actually down to 2 BCs. We saw a bunch of BCs die, dang. Fortunately there's, you know, 6 starports now. There's just so many starports all over the map. 6 or 7 starports. No, Bale, he got a Yamato earlier. He used it on the tanks here. Oh, look at this. The Nebline is sensing weakness. There's only 2 tanks, so you're going to get deleted really fast. Actually, getting really good trades there. Oh, there's more tanks down here. Nebline is slowly trying to choke out his opponent here. All these Goliaths. Goliaths are critical against these BCs, but there's already a lot of tanks on the ground. There's no getting close. eBay trying to ram the BCs, but it doesn't work that way. Actually distracting the BCs a little bit. These BCs might go down here, but there's still a ton of tanks. The arc is not super great from Nebline, but like it's enough. God, BCs take so long to build out of these starports. Splat. You're modeling all over that science vessel. Next wave of BCs is here. It's just such a grueling fight here. That I'm like basically moved from like here to here in the last 3 minutes. Like, but he's finding more and more little opportunities to push forward like this. This tank, 2 exposed here. Oh god, no, run. Nice. By the way, up to +2 armor and tech. These SCVs, I don't know what's going on here. Oh my god, maybe trying to pull the boys, but they were way too stacked up. They got annihilated. They don't make it to any tanks. But still, Love Snow is trying to force the issue here. But now the last of the Goliaths is dead, and the time takes for these tanks to set up, and these BCs are going to have a field day here. Getting dangerously close to that choking scenario I was talking about earlier. There you go. Lovestone knows it. Neblime wins a 32-minute TBT, staying alive in the King of the Tiers tournament. All right, let's check on the brackets. Nice Pants is still waiting in the finals of Tier 3. Tier 2, the semifinals are still going on, maybe? So no one's waiting in the winners yet. We have a Tentat waiting in the winners of Tier 1, and Aggie's waiting in the losers finals. Oh, meanwhile, in Tier 0, Zen beat Exit to get into the finals, so he's going to be waiting for the loser bracket to fight it out. See if we can find another game for you guys. Oh, looks like Neblime might be head to another game. Let me join, Neblime. Oh, okay. They are testing the lag. They're testing the turn rate. So it seems like we will be following Neblime. I didn't intend to follow him. It just like, you know, once we get into one of his games, we're gonna the timing is going to work out. He's a very good player, of course. It's okay. See, this is the caster like corruption feedback loop. Like, I cast his games and then he casts my games. You know, it's good. They won't let me into the slot. There we go. All right, we figured it out. So it is going to be Neblime against a Revolution Ver here, a prolific BSL caster. So this is a caster showdown here. Now we'll get to it. So in the top right of Polypoid, we have the blue Terran Neblime. And in the top left, the magenta Zerg Ver. So these players played in preseason week 1, I think. 1 or 2, and I casted it, and Neblime did like an 8-Rex bunker rush, and Ver just typed, "Okay, see you," and left the game. So I'm really excited to see what we see in this game. This is Tier 0. This is not the finals of the loser's bracket, but we're getting up there. Oh, we got Love Snow in the chat. No way, man. You played pretty good. Neblim's just like a TPT sniper. So the drone scout here, actually going to get the first scout off. Nice little pick off for. I wonder if it will. I wonder if that tells Neblim where Zerg is, though. Like if you know that they drone scout you first, they sent their drone in the opposite direction to the Overlord, so you know what direction to go. Oh my god. 2 SCVs pulled. I guess one's going to scout, one's going to fight the drone. I thought Neblim was really angry about this drone. Looks like it'll be a 12 hatchery here for Ver. By the way, does anyone know, is it Ver or Veer? It looks like it would be Veer to me, but Neblim said Ver, so I don't know. Oh, by the way, it seems like Neblim did not pick up on my scouting trick, so clearly I'm the Terran God. Okay, sounds like Veer. Alright. I'll go with that. Getting a spawning pool. If we see the gas soon, we'll know that it's 2 hatch. Looks like it might be 3 hatch. We don't see the gas yet, right? Look, guys, I'm Protoss, so it's hard for me to put my brain cells together and figure out what's going on in this matchup. It is 3 hatch. Here we go. I have learned something. So, I've been told that 2 hatch is like by far the most popular thing in this matchup right now. There's always kind of been this, I don't know what to call it, like competition between 2 hatch and 3 hatch. But it seems like lately 2 hatch has just been superior because of, because like Zerg have been able to take a fast third off of it, so it's like just strictly better. I guess by pressuring the Terran and by getting good at defending the Terran pushes, Zerg can get away with more. But like, doesn't mean like 3 hatch is like obsolete, right? Like even if it's like 90% the strength of 2 hatch or something, like if Ver is more comfortable with it, or if Ver's more comfortable with it, or if Ver has something special planned, it's still good. Yeah, we do have Zeski mentioning in the chat that 3 hatch gets punished by that 5 racks plus 1 build. Saw Flash popularize that like several ASL seasons ago. We saw somebody deal with a 3 hatch by doing like 4 racks plus 1. I think there's some wiggle room on how much you want to delay your attack to make that first push. And I'm getting back in here with the scouting SCV. Seeing no lair, this has to be a mistake, right? Oh, never mind. It's at the natural. Okay. Well, so we have Lovestone in the chat asking about how to deal with 3 hatch lurker. We actually saw Neblim deal with that earlier. He got like 3 bunkers. He got scanners and he got a turret. Actually, his first turret got picked off, but he had so many bunkers, it was fine. And then he made up a bunch of tanks and just abused the lurkers. Oh, shutting down the construction of the bunker, just being annoying here. Oh, it's not. Wait, hold on. It's like Hydra's and Spire? Like, I wonder if this is like a decoy, like if Neblim scouted one of them. I'm not sure. I've always seen 3 hatch, lurker, or Spire. Does seem like Neblim is going for the 5 racks plus 1, or N racks plus 1 here. Gonna get a very strong mid game push. what is Veer going to do with this tech? I'm like, this is beyond my experience to get both of these. And Neblime characteristically doing a good job checking for bases on the map. So Neblime, I think, is scanning the main. From here, he can see the spider in the Hydra Den. What's he going to do about it? Yeah, well, a lot of links here, too, from Veer. It's a very, like, a very bold move out here from Neblime. I think I've seen in the past, like, Terran Ninjas try to catch lurkers on the middle of the map to keep them away from the Terran base. I don't know. Maybe he saw, like, no units. So we do have 3 sunks here. Did force out a sunk. I think, yeah, the rule is, like, 1 medic per sunk if you want to bust, so do not recommend going in here, but we don't have to. Just yet. That Marine got tongued to death. So actually, just sticking on 4 racks, getting that factory. We got Exit in the chat. Good to see you. I got a follow from Zesky. Thank you guys. Exit, I think you're like waiting at the top of the loser bracket, aren't you? We're gonna follow from Tetsuo as well. Thank you. Oh, here we go. Here's the mutas. Looking for these. We have actually not a whole lot of turrets. This one is not quite done yet. Does get shut down for now. But these mutas are gonna have a lot of potential to deal damage here. But Neblime is ready for it. Oh, there's no one. There's 2 Marines in the bunker, but they actually just survive after the bunker gets blown up. Alright, so finally we are seeing Hydras made here. Does anybody know, like, why he got the Hydra Den so early? Is it like if he needed to panic, get lurkers or something? I don't know. We do see the Queen's Nest here getting ready for Hive Tech, but there's no 3rd base yet. We have a drone moving. Oh my god, this Marine just moved this drone. So you can go Hive Tech on 2 gas. It's just really hard. You basically have to get like 2 Defilers and just cast the best Dark Swarms of your life. This time, we're not seeing any tanks from Neblime. We're going straight into 2 Starport Science Vessel. Very traditional SK Terran. You're seeing Lurkers more often. It's a random part of the map. Not sure what that's about. Have a lot more here at the natural. Trying to lock ourselves down. Mutas locking down 1 turret, and they're going to knock down the 2nd turret here in the natural. There's nothing to stop these mutas, and Neblime is not turning around. Neblime's trying to commit here, but I think that's going to be a mistake. There's going to be lurkers here. It's going to be actually like 2 angles of lurkers. This is really scary for Neblime. Something drives the mutas out of the natural. I'm not sure what happened there. Here we go. This is going to be a very costly attack here for Neblime. There you go. He decides not to commit. Doesn't get chewed up by these lurkers. Neblime doesn't lose his whole army, but the natural's still in danger. These mutas, I think they could have forced the issue a lot harder than they did. I think maybe Veer didn't recognize the opportunity that he had. By the way, thanks for the hype in the chat, at least. Like, this turret's not going to vanish. It's going to hang out. Oh, there we go. We got it. We got it. Nope, we didn't. Okay. So Neblime definitely needs these vessels now. They'll need to deal with the mutas, and then they'll need to start dealing with defilers. Least asks how many channel points for a shadow. I mean, I literally just gave you 2 shadows, for free technically. Getting a sunken colony in the main. This is a guy who knows how Neblime plays and knows that he loves drops. Mutas come back in. Oh, this vessel actually doesn't have the mana yet for a Radiate. Trying to bluff him out of there. This SCV, I don't know what he's doing, but he's dead. The third base is done a lot later than Zerg would like it, but it is up. Do we have Hive yet? Hive is almost done. We're going to get a Nidus set up as soon as possible. We have... Oh, look at this. This is dirty. We have 3 Lurkers stacked and covered by an Overlord. So Deadblime is going to have a hard time even figuring out how much defense is here. Like, you can't even irradiate the Lurkers. So he's moving out again. He's got these first 2 vessels. They're each going to have the mana for 1 irradiate. There aren't going to be defilers up just yet. The mound is working right now. Oh, these Mutas. I like this one Lurker in the middle of the map. I don't know what's going on with that. The Lurker's getting picked off here. So Deadblime choosing to play more safely now, trying to get this third base up. Terran is completely fine with a mineral only third. Starting to see more barracks. We have 2 E-bays working on upgrades. What are the upgrades right now? 1-1 for Terran. No upgrades for Zerg. I don't see any Lings, so I don't think we have any upgrades either. We have 1 attack on the Mutas. So, like, this is one of the things that, like, blew my mind coming from StarCraft 2. Because, like, in like, all matchups, at least when I played, all 3 races would get, like, 2 other upgrade buildings and just pump out upgrades as fast as possible. But, like, here we got Zerg on a high tech with no upgrades on the ground units. Like, and, like, it's not that unusual. Like, sometimes we see Zerg like start to get carapace on lair tech. Oh god, we have an eraser. But what are the vessels doing? One of them stops the irradiate, the defiler. Oh my god, disgusting. 10 kills on one of these vessels. Oh my god, yeah, who cares about your fancy hold position overlord trick with the Lurkers? Just kill all your drones anyway. Very nice play from Deadblime here. And these Lings are not going to cut it. They're not going to counterattack. But in the meantime, we do have a Defiler. We have a Nidus up. Hitting the Overlord just to punish it for blocking those Lurkers. Veer really wants to, like, try to kill this army, but these Mutas and Lings are no longer going to cut it. You need Lurkers and Fires to shut this out. And what did I say? Deadblime is a man who loves his drops. Now, Veer already has Lurkers and Sunks in the main, but it's pretty hard to cover all the territory. Look at all these tech buildings in one area. Like, we could drop here and, like, get the Defiler Mound, maybe try to get the Evos. We don't see any... Oh, okay, I'm about to say we don't see any Scourge. We do have 2 here. This drop flies by completely unnoticed. The Defiler Mound is completely exposed here. Once these Marines stem, make a huge difference. By the way, we saw some kind of fight in the middle. I think actually, like, all this bio died. The vessels do make it away, but the Defiler Mound goes down. The Evo Chambers are in danger. This is going to reset those already late Zerg upgrades. No, it's not. The Marines are going to clean up, but killing that Defiler Mound is a huge deal. Like, if we kept those vessels alive, and even if we lost a lot of bio for that, I think Terran's completely fine with this. Actually, I completely lost track of what was going on in the bottom left. The third base is dead. So I think this is definitely feeling really good for Terran right now. Ahead on bases now. One of these last larvae did make a drone. We actually have 3 drones here, so the base will be rebuilt. Oh my god, and this Marine from Deadblime catches this base. I think it will probably get cleaned up before it finishes that off. Oh, we have an attempt at an attack here. Look at Eraser on the army. The Defiler does get the Dark Storm up on the bunker. We have these Ultras. They do have their armor upgrade. This bunker is so dead, dude. Oh, Scourge, get one on the vessels. Oh god, a self-eraser. The Ultra is going to kill all these SCVs with this Radiate. No, it gets pulled away, but it's pulled back into the Darkstorm. This base is in danger. There's one orange cloud. Deadline does clean it up. His base is defended, so Zerg trying to get up to 4 bases now, but doesn't have that critical gas income. So he's really starving. Make all these valuable units that he has to make. I think. Oh god, has the Filer Mound not been remade at all? Oh no, that's really rough. Like, you know, there is such a thing as Crazy Zerg. By the way, this 4th base from Nebelheim did get shut down by these 2 legs. Oh, this little squad units, I think probably a drop here coming to kill this base, and the legs are trickling in. These drones here are not going to make a difference. This base is going to go down. Really scrappy game from both players. We have attacks on all angles, bases going down on both sides. Oh god, you really need that Defiler Mound, right? Like there is such a thing as, you know, like pure Ultra Zerg kind of. We saw that on a cast last Wednesday, but you get a lot of gas for that. I think with this high vessel count, that one's going to go, well, loses one of those vessels right away. This is a big attack coming in here. Oh, there's no bunker. Where are all the bio units for Nebelheim? Maybe the macro slipping just a little bit here. D-Matrix on this Marine. What a hero. Just taking this Ultra to the face. Oh god, they irradiated the mineral line. Oh my god. There. It does wear up before all of those workers go down. Somehow Nebelheim held that off while I was distracted by the Ultra in the mineral line. Like, oh god, 2 fire bats. This drone line is boned. Where's this drop? Oh, here it is. Another base is going to get gunned down by these relentless drops. And Nebelheim has rebuilt enough to try to threaten the natural again. That's more Ultra. Things, they are starting to get really upgraded now. Not that adrenal, but not quite enough here. I mean, with 4 Sunks, this seems pretty safe until Nebelheim gets some reinforcements here. The Radiate doing so much damage to the Terran army right now. Okay, so this base, this shows you how desperate Zerg is. There's no gas here. This base is almost worthless to Zerg, but he's stuck here. He's almost mined out. Oh god, we have another eraser here. Like, are there going to be any drones left? Well, okay, there will be if these vessels forget what they're doing. Oh, I hear a BC killing the gas building. There's not a whole lot of Scourge up, and as I've said, Veer is already starved for gas here, so these are going to be so much. Like, even if this BC just dies, it's, you know, it's hurting Zerg way more than it hurts Terran. Desperate attempt to shut down this base before he can get set up, but there's just so many Marines here, not even medics anymore, or vessels, just all these shooty boys with their upgrades. Another vessel goes down. BC just straight up going to this base, killing these drones. What? How? What? Hello? Hello? Alright, she's hanging out. This is the Jane Goodall, right? She's like observing the Ultras in their natural habitat, and they will learn to accept her. In the meantime, they're coming to destroy this base again, but no no defilers here. All these Marines are free to do all their damage. Actually, not a whole lot of troops here, but with this BC, Nebelheim will eventually kill these lurkers, but will he do it fast enough? Looks like it's choosing to retreat instead. Meanwhile, yet another BC here to kill this gas. This hatchery is being pew-pewed down. But Veer has managed to clear out that base for now. There's only one bunker here. So Neblive's mining is in danger. Oh, oh my god, Veer's trying to expand again, and Neblive just has one Marine. Neblive is so good at staying on top of the, like, of the whole map, really. Just like keeping track of where his opponent is expanding. Trying to wall off here. It's actually not tight. Of all people, you would think Neblive would know that, but it is tight for Ultralisk, so that's good at least. That BC that was here shut down, but this gas is destroyed. Neblive is just sending this BC straight to the main, looking for something to kill. Doesn't even want to go for drones. Or Scourge, take that one out, but that's like another Ultra that couldn't be made. And yet another drop. I'm sure it's headed down here to the bottom right. That one Marine got this hatchery to a third of its HP. This dropship is going to be in vision for a little bit here. This base needs reinforcement desperately. Like, this drop might actually be a bad idea if it costs Neblive these bases here. Neblive pulling this army back. He needs to reinforce whatever base this force goes for. The BC catches his army. Well, this drop gets off without a hitch, and all the units that were here for Xur are gone. There's not even a Nidus. This base is straight up dead. 12 kill BC hanging out there. The drop is activated. I think while I wasn't looking, this whole army died. Yep. No! The traitor. The saboteur, the infested Marine, kills the battlecruiser. And then Veer taps out. Oh my god. Oh my god. Can you imagine that? Like the Marine, like his trigger is stuck and he's just like shooting. He's like, no, stop. And the whole battlecruiser explodes. Oh my god. We got fear in the chat with salt. Dude, there's no shame in losing to Neblive. The man is relentless. Oh, so we got Neblive heading right into the next game. I guess we're just going to follow him unless there's another game ready. Alright, looks like Neblive, we're in the lobby. He's gonna take like a minute. I'm gonna get some water. And then we'll get into this game. I almost stepped on a cat. Put it back. Hold on, guys, I'm back. Sorry, I went to get water and they started the whole game. Here we go. All right, in the top right, isn't this like the lemon color? I don't know what color this is. In the top right of butter, it's Neblime. Oh my God! Meanwhile, over here in Neblime's third base, making 2 gateways, is the magenta Protoss red SOS toss. I think Neblime might have seen it because we do have this set up. I'm really sorry I missed the start of this game, but I think I got here just in time. By the way, thank you for the follow a little bit ago, Butterball SC. By the way, this is why I never feel good going for proxy 2K against Terran. Like, if they just wall up, it's like... Now, I don't know the tightness of this wall. I don't have Neblime here to give me the rhyme. So I don't know if he like did this blindly or if he scouted it. But like, even if a Zealot can get through here, like you can block it with an SCV and it'll go pretty well. Oh, we got Sniper minding us a depot above, fits like a glove. So it's looking pretty good. Now it's not completely game over. Like, so Protoss can like try to go into goons and like shoot down the wall, but like it's still a huge advantage for Terran. Like, I think what Neblime should do here, yeah, is repair the wall, go like siege expand and be like unstoppable, right? Like you don't want to like try to fight in the open of the ground. But I'm having everyone tell me in chat that it's completely over. All right. Look, it's my job as a caster to hype the game up, okay? Now, look, I'm gonna flex a little bit and be completely petty. I've beaten Terran players, certain Terran players in the community with Proxy 2 Gate because they lifted off their barracks to move out, and then you park a Zealot under the barracks and have the rest of them go kill him. All right, so there's always a chance. Oh my God, here we go. Peak Protoss, guys. Peak Protoss. You go Proxy 2 Gate. It doesn't work. Then you go DTs. All right. So is Neblime going to be aware of this? Oh God, we have an eBay. We have a starport. So, I mean, I can only assume that the starport is for drops. Dude, can you imagine if you go DT rush and there's a science vessel in the Terran base? Like, you're just like, oh my God. Oh, see, we're doing it. We're picking up the barracks, but SOS Toss did not make that many units. Now, Zen points out that he could have thought it was Reaver, got the Wraith to kill a shuttle, but with the control tower, I'm sure it's dropship. Okay, we have this eBay. We do have a turret. So, provided that Neblime stays back here, he'll be safe. But, you know, if he gets greedy, tries to, like, take his natural and doesn't build a turret there, he's going to be in danger. Yeah, we have some vultures setting up for a drop, so it's just going to be one tank in siege mode, basically, to keep Neblime in the game. But behind this wall, the turret, I'm sure he'll be safe. Oh, getting a forge. I wonder if he's picked up that it's just probably drop. Yeah, I mean, I think if you see Terran not... I mean, okay, in a normal game, if you see Terran not expand by this time, it's either drop or, like, 2-fac. If it is 2-fac, he already has DTs, which he's bringing home for some reason. So you just need to deal with the drop. But it's a little bit too late here. I mean, this dropship is going to get here, but actually SOS Toss has you know, has seen it. But these units, you know, there's only one gear. So if these vultures are micro, they can kill a ton of probes before they go down. But one of them falls to that DT, but still there's so many probes going down. Where are these kills at? 5 kills so far. 7 kills. 8 kills. Alright, 8 kills. Now, the thing is, in a normal game, like, Protoss would have had this expansion for so long, so I don't know if 8 kills is good enough. But Deadblime has no second command center. I mean, okay, it's getting up. I don't know how this game plays out at all. By the way, this is hilarious. Oh, no, dude, just leave it there. Just block the command center. I guess, okay, try to kill the... Okay, this is good, this is good. This is hilarious, dude. Dude, how many of my Nexuses have been blocked by mines? This is good. This is justice. Be like, this is one of the situations, like 95% of the time when you go like proxy 2 gate, it ends right away, right? Like you either win or you die. But like, what happens when you don't die and you don't win? Like, you're stuck in this game. Like, what is the follow-up? I don't know what it should look like. I don't know what players should be doing. I think this dropship is headed for the 3rd, but there's actually no workers there yet. By the way, this is a very greedy 3rd here, but when Nebai went for drops, he doesn't have like a big army, and he can't deal with the DTs either, right? Like, he needs a lot of scans or something. So, I mean, I think it makes sense to go for this 3rd base. Like, Terran's ability to threaten it is pretty weak right now. What was he going to do with 1 tank and a dropship? Oh, it seems like he cleared that out. I did hear a scan. Alright, Deadblime's finally getting his natural down. So what is the follow-up going to be? I don't know what the correct move for Deadblime here. Is it like try to get your own fast 3rd? I think you're just too fragile. Actually, we do have SOS top moving in here. There's a DT. I don't think Deadblime can see it. Oh, the mines get it though, but this last tank almost gets blocked by his own SCVs. Oh, the last tank, except for these 2, so it's fine. No, it stopped. Oh my god, there's nothing good. Okay. We've stabilized. Oh, meanwhile, this drop here is like trying to do like the Reaver drop micro with a tank here. Oh god, it's probes. It's not that one. 3 probes in one shot. Alright, so this drop's pretty good. Shutting down that 3rd base, and SOS toss is so thin on units. They all tried to cross the map. Look at this. The standard 930 4 speed zealot attack is cancelled by this drop. So the zealots are gonna... They pretty much have to be pulled back, or that tank will just go unopposed. There's 1 mine coming out here just to block anything coming out of these gateways. Yeah, so this makes sense to me. Like, I feel like you just make a bunch of factories and try to kill Protoss. Like, Protoss is so far behind of where he wants to be. He's trying to get into Arbiter tech, but like, it's gonna be like 1 Arbiter and like 3 speed zealots, right? I feel like if Terran just makes a ton of units and goes to kill Toss, it'll be good. So I drop. I don't know if the tank died. I wasn't paying attention. But I think given that he's still microing this dropship, the tank must be here. Dude, I'm starving. I like missed lunch because I thought I wasn't hungry at lunchtime, and now I'm like, oh jeez. Try to stay conscious for this match. So Nebula, I'm starting to get a bit braver here, poking out with these vultures, laying down mines. Getting a bit more vision on the map. Like, definitely wants to kill these gateways, but like, you don't want to be too brave because your army's going to be pretty exposed while you do that. See, like as soon... Oh my god, pure zealots. Oh my god. No observers. Nothing. Just speed zealots. These gateways do get shut down. Could signal that Neblime is thinking about getting his third, but with all these factories, I think we're going to see some kind of push. A bunch of vultures on the map here. Only 2 cannons at this base. A very small gateway army. The Arbiter Tech is on the way. Up to 5 bases in the Protoss main. Both forges going. Yeah, we do have a move out here. So I think the Arbiter will be done, but it won't be mana for stasis when this fight comes. Oh, definitely don't want to lose these vultures here. You're going to need them to cover for these tanks. Zealots, not taking too much damage from these mines. That one SCV is way out of his comfort zone there. Oh, we have a drop. The tank is back from that dropship. He's in the main. He's going to kill a bunch of probes here. But SOS Toss can't afford to devote any units to that because Neblime is here knocking down on the front door. By the way, 12 kills. Oh, 1 goon spawns out of a gateway. But who cares about that? Neblime trying to push in here, but there's not any There's only 3 vultures in the back. They're not blocking these zealots from getting in here. So much value from these Protoss units, but still not quite enough. Oh my god. Is that... Okay, there's... No, this is the same dropship. God, these spit zealots though. Oh my god, these tanks. Yeah, these tanks are boned. The reinforcement wave shows up. All these tanks are going to fall here. And we do have an Arbiter. What is back? Oh, we don't want to rally this tank across the map, dude. Just get out of here. Just go home, Neblime. Don't lose to the gateway, man. Trying to micro his heart out against these speed zealots, so we definitely need more tanks. We only have 1 machine shop. We're desperately getting machine shop number 2 here. Saving this tank in the last second. Mines all over these goons and zealots. No, the mine drag kills the tank. The Arbiter is headed to the 3rd base. There's no man for anything, but it's headed there. Meanwhile, we have a 4th base going up for the Protoss. Actually gets found by these vultures. Gonna have a hard time killing this Nexus, but they will be annoying. We're going back to making DTs. Oh my god. The 3rd base is up. Like, both players' armies are so small. Oh my god. What are these DTs? This is turrets in the middle of that, just for no reason. What am I looking at? Oh my god. Anyway, like, both players are like, they're so vulnerable, but they both are so low on the army count that they can't kill each other. We finally have some vessels coming out. Goons are showing up to defend this base. Trying to figure out what's going on. Oh, we have 2 starport or 2 Stargate Arbiter coming up. Trying to make up for lost time there, but that's going to give so much gas. So Neblime starting to set up a recall defense, but there's not a whole lot of money and mines to go around here. It's just a handful of turrets and mines here, but there's also not a lot of Protoss units to get recalled. One of these has enough mana for recall, yeah. And SOS Toss Getting ready to set up for a 5th base. But Deadline's like macro is starting to come online here, not floating as much money, starting to lead in the supply, which is always a scary position for Protoss to be in. Building up. What are the upgrades at? I know we saw Protoss with the 2 forges, which are now getting 2-2. Terran, I think, only has 1 armory. Don't see a second armor anywhere. Now, the Protoss armor, not super relevant against the gigantic attack damage of tanks, but in these small, scrappy fights, I mean, it's definitely going to add up. Vulture is trying to go in here to threaten this 5th base, but good on the ramp. Takes so many shots with that mischance. I got 4 arbiters. Like, half of SOS Toss's army supply is going to be arbiters. I hope they're all in like one control group and they get EMP'd. Be savage. But they are building up a lot of mana here. Like, we got the mana for 2 recalls, a whole lot of stasis. And there's not a lot of tanks there. Oh, I don't know if I like this move out. Like, I think Deadline should just wait till he's maxed. Maybe he's trying to cover this 4th. But I definitely think it would be a mistake to move out for Deadline right now. The Protoss has regained the supply lead. Like the Protoss is moving on this angle, trying to threaten this 3rd base maybe, or Terran, gonna get scouted by these mines and these vultures. Deadline's army is right here, but it's it's starting to get spread pretty thin. Does EMP 1 arbiter, but that one was the one with the least energy. Need more units here. A D matrix on the frontline tank. Looks like SOS Toss is going to retreat for now. I think the Arbor even got shot down. Oh, we have some kind of drop. I did not catch how much damage it did. My bad. Oh, not even a drop, just a scoot in by the Vultures. They get killed by all these cannons, but whatever small number of probes was there is killed. This is a lot of ground for Terran to defend here. I almost feel like you'd be safer off just like depot walling off both ramps. Oh god, we're about to get rehauled. There's gonna be oh guys, what I thought. There's coming in from 3 angles with 3 arbiters. One of them gets EMP'd and one of them gets turned away. This arbiter is trying to rehaul somewhere, but actually gets shut down. So somehow 4 arbiters gets deflected there. What is going on? Oh my god. So Deadline still in this game, and Protoss still in this game. Hey. Don't forget, guys, this started with Proxy 99. So only 2-0 on the Terran, 2-2 on the Protoss with 3-3 spinning. The main is almost mined out for Protoss. It is mined out for Terran. SOS Toss is like having trouble. I think that's just part of this map. Is hard to move your army around to know what angle to take. Another EMP on armor did not catch how much mana it had before that. This angle is not going to work for Protoss. I feel like there are way too many goons and not enough zealots, contrary to earlier when we had pure speed zealot. Well, Nebula expanding again here. This is going to be so much ground for Terran to defend, but we still haven't seen a single arbiter or a single recall here. Here we go, the arbiter squad flying around. Both players approaching maxed out supply. Oh god, the units getting stuck on the train. I hate when this happens. Arbiter gets straight up annihilated. This one, though, gets a stasis off on all. It's like so many vultures. Is that good enough? These tanks are kind of undefended now. Not that many speed zealots to punish it. Oh god, 2 more stasis on these tanks. But, oh my god, more stasis. Finally, all of this Arbiter energy is being spent. What can Nibelheim do about it? This whole army is frozen. Protoss is going to run past it, try to kill this third base. Stragglers are going to fight here. Is this too much? I mean, I guess once all of this stasis finishes, these goons are going to get cleaned up. But in the meantime, what damage is SOS Toss going to get done here? So many SCVs going down in this third mineral line. But with like 5 bases left, Nebula's going to have a simple time rebuilding it. By the way, we have an Arbiter in a stasis? I don't think I've ever seen that. Alright, the vultures are free. I think we saw like a more stasis going down. These units have been frozen in time for so long. This base is shut down, but Nebelheim has plenty of command centers to retreat to and to make more workers with. The Arbiters are killing a tank. This base is kind of unexposed. Or it is exposed. It's undefended. Oh my god. So basically that whole fight. Okay, now we have 2 bases going down. Potentially. Nebelheim needs to scramble to save this. Trying to repair this command center. The vultures coming in here. Trying to see if anything else going on the rest of the map. We have another base going down for Nebelheim. This guy's relentless. He does not stop. Arbiters down to turrets. We have a huge wave of just speed zealots again. Jesus Christ. Gonna take out some of these tanks. Actually, with even more showing up with no vultures to screen here. Good trades on these zealots, but not enough. This base is saved. This base lands. These Arbiters have been sitting here shooting at these units for so long. Another stasis. This is like when you play Uno and everyone just skips your turn forever. These tanks are just straight up out of this game. Right. Oh, another wave of speed zealots going into the natural. There are a few tanks here, but also plenty of vultures helping this up. With this Nexus, every single base on this map is being taken in this game right now. Some more goons can show up here just a little bit too late to take advantage. I don't think you want to use EMP on these goons. Like, there's so many Arbiters, I think you want to save as much energy as you can for that. Nebelheim finds this very ambitious base here with these vultures. And so SOS sends some defenders there. I want to check what's going on with these mineral lines. So the Terran Natural is almost done. The Terran Third is halfway. This base is mostly fresh. This base is like 2/3, and this base is completely fresh. Oh, it actually has less minerals. Interesting. That attack over here does... Oh, actually, wow. The Nexus goes down, actually. More stasis. But this push is still repelled. I think this is over here is pretty much stable for now. I'm curious why this base has less resources in it. like, I feel like this is a really hard base to take. Well, maybe not. I don't know. Like, I feel like this base is harder to take than this base, but this base has full resources in it. Oh, but an attack here at this base does come in. The ID matrix can't save that tank. Soldiers are trickling in, trying to save these units. Another D-Matrix on this tank. But, oh my god, it's such a tiny army on both sides can go. Either way here, some of these SCVs are going down. The command center is being tickled by that Zealot, but I think with all these tanks showing up, that is going to be enough. Nebelheim saves this base. Anyway, we checked out the mineral lines for Terran. Oh, carriers. Okay, this is peak Protoss. We already had 2 Stargates, so we go up to 3. We're getting upgrades on them. We already have +1 attack. I wonder if Nebelheim has seen this. I don't know. I haven't kept track of where the scans are. This map seems pretty good for carriers. Like, there's so many cliffs all, like, you know, on every path on the map. I don't, like, it seems like it'd be pretty hard for Goliath to keep the situation under control. We definitely need to start seeing Goliath come up. We are seeing a Goliath. It makes me think that we probably scouted the carriers. I don't know. And we are seeing Nebelheim move on the left side of the map with a pretty significant force. There's nothing here to defend just yet for the Protoss, just like small control groups that are spread on the map. Oh, the science vessels fly right past the Arbiter. A stasis here could buy a lot of critical time. Oh, but no, it just gets shot down by the Goliaths. But in the meantime, more Speed Zealots here at 3 o'clock base. They force the SCVs to retreat, and the carriers are forced to fight. There's suddenly 5 carriers, and there's, you know, like 8 Goliaths here. I think you want to see, like, EMP on the carriers, try to focus them down, do as much damage as possible. I think these tanks are all forfeit. You might as well try to kill something, like try to kill as many gateways as you can. I don't know. But these carriers are going to keep the Protoss in this game for now. The upgrades. We have +2. Oh, we got +2 attack, +1 armor, +2 shields. Some beefy carriers right now. Tanks are shelling this base. Are the carriers going to be pulled to defend it? No, they really have to commit to like one thing to do. They're so slow. Nope. Oh. All right, Caster Kurtz is real. They are going to come clean this up. I think if the tanks had focused on the Nexus, they could have killed it in time. But that is going to give Nebelheim the chance to rebuild elsewhere. We need to see so many Goliaths come out. It looks like this base was saved narrowly. Command center is being repaired now. There's 1 goon left. Nebelheim, the bravest expansion of all time here. But now this base is in danger as well. These Goliaths scrambling to get over there. Seems like SOS Toss saw that coming. How many carriers are there? Oh god, there's 7 carriers. And while Nebelheim has +3 attack, he has no armor, so these carriers are going to do so much damage. I think we did see an EMP on these carriers over here. God, the Goliaths are just not enough Goliaths. Oh, one of these is super low. In the meantime, it seems like this base is going to go down here. There's a ton of goons. There's no ground units here to stop it. There's a few unrallied Goliaths. Oh, look at it. There's 3 carriers in the red. Oh my god. I think Nebelheim is slow. Well, not so slowly being wiped out. in this game. 2 bases are going down. There's not going to be a whole lot of mining left for the Terran. Oh, the carriers do start to fall, though. 2 of them get picked off. There's 2 more red ones. But God, these Goliaths are not lasting very long at all. Another Goliath goes down. Another EMP. Oh, he finds the low health ones. This base is shut down. Trying to figure out what's going on the rest of this map. I think this is it. I think this is where both players have all of their attention focused right now. So alright, this might be the end of the carriers, and Nebulum actually manages to hold on to this base. Yeah, there's 1 carrier left. Are more being made? No. As West Toss is giving up on that, but we're still making DTs. Actually managing to go up this ramp. There's nothing here to defend it but mines. And okay, and the Goliath show up. So Nebulum trying to retake this base. Goliath versus Goons. Alright, we have a decently sized ground army with these 2 DTs in there. Meanwhile, I don't think you should be like doing this attack, right? Like these Goliaths are getting cleaned up by any amount of Protoss ground army. We have a few tanks here and just a lot of Goliaths to screen. I think it's going to be enough. There's a scan to catch those DTs before they can get much of anything done. And SOS taps out. What a game. It was hard to keep track of what was going on again. I cannot believe that. I think this is the 3rd 30-minute game that Nebulum has played. And we just keep casting them. What a game. Oh, I didn't say... I'm going to save that replay. That was absurd, dude. Yeah. I said already, that was peak Protoss. Alright, we saw everything, like, every scummy thing Protoss could do. I guess storm drops. We didn't see storm drops, I guess, or like a fast reaver or something. Yeah, sure. I can take a Koyaster, Veer. Let me find this replay really fast. But like, I think I can only do like 1 more series. I think because I think we're getting to the finals in the official stream. Is doing that. Come on. Oh, there is Y2 Kid is streaming. He's looking at the tier 2, so we're not totally missing everyone. I'm trying to find where Veer is. Oh, here we go. Up.
Hello?
Hello.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yeah, it's kind of quiet. I'll try turning you up.
Yeah, you can turn me up.
Yeah.
And then I can go closer. Okay, so what's the next game?
I think we're going to follow Nebulum again, because they're about to get into the losers bracket final.
Play against him again.
Yeah.
Just to rewatch the game in your car.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm so frustrated to look at it.
Yeah, that time, like, he left at his base and you had mutas in there. It was pretty scary for him.
Yeah, I can't believe I just left with them. I'm so stupid. in the beginning of the fight when he was attacking me and I had 4 Sunkens and Lurkers. Why didn't I just keep harassing him? Yeah, and that wasn't. But the drops that killed me.
Mhm.
He dropped me all the time, everywhere.
I'm gonna try to get in this game. Do you want to cast from the game, or do you want to cast from?
Yeah, I can cast from the game.
Okay.
If it's okay.
Yeah, yeah,
So 1, 1, 1, 2.
yeah, yeah. They need to make room.
Oh,
Okay, it should be open now.
yeah, I'm on my way. There we go. We're gonna clips. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, it's a TBT.
Oh yeah, yeah. Neblime is cursed. He's played like 3 TBTs so far. Like he's played like several long games.
Yeah. Is this the final?
This is the loser bracket final.
Lucifer.
For 2-0,
Who's
yeah.
in the normal final though?
It's Zen waiting in the final.
Oh, I played him as well,
Yeah.
and I lost.
All right. Oh, these colors. Oh no. All right. Well, I guess it's pretty good.
Oh, why didn't
Yeah.
they go for 1-on-1 or something?
In the top right, in the white Terran, it's exit, and in the bottom right, having the hardest day of his life is the gray Terran Neblime.
Yeah, these colors will be really hard.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
they should go for the TVB or 1-on-1.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So you can pick red versus.
But I'm sure they're both exhausted after all these games. I don't blame him for making them for forgetting that.
Yeah.
So we saw Neblime on this map a few games ago. He played just like a really strong long game. He cut up the map, so he got one more base. He knew like where his opponent was gonna attack at all times, and just like barely got reinforcements there in time. And then he had a big cloud of battle cruisers.
A little Miss Micro here in the from Neve time, how he mines.
Oh yeah.
He has 4 on the top 3 ones.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And you can also see the bottom one, that going in the diagonal. You see that?
Yeah, yeah. They're not
Yeah, and you
split
should
up perfectly.
Oh, now and you can see the next one on the same as well. Yeah, you can actually see that if you see how.
Uh-huh. Oh, I think I screwed up my sound. Hold on. I'm trying to rebalance things. Oh, I can't hear you at all. Hold on. I'm going to recall you. Technical issues.
It's not
There we
a
go.
huge-
Yeah,
it
yeah.
will not like. It will not be game ending, but it was like so much earlier. You can see when it finishes now.
Yeah, yeah.
There's the difference there. But let's see what they will go for. What race are you? You're a Protoss player?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I can just tell you why I made that extra. Why I made that Hydra list then.
Uh-huh.
It's only cost you 150. You know you need it.
Uh-huh.
So, but the problem I saw that when he scanned, he could actually see my spire. What I wanted was him to only see the Hydra then.
Oh, that makes
And
sense.
then when
Yeah, yeah.
and then when I take the main, I've done this versus A rank players, and if they can't see it, they scout the nat and they scout the main, and if you hide your spire a little bit, you can actually go in with your 11 muta, and there will be no
That's smart.
turrets in there.
So,
It didn't work out this time. Okay, let's see. One Marine coming in from Neve time and one Marine from exit. It looks like Neve might lose his SCV. Okay, 19 left, so he's out there.
yeah,
And exit will go for an expansion from one factory.
yeah. I think that's what they're both doing, because they both pulled all of their workers off of gas.
Yeah.
Yeah, here we go. Command centers are starting to go down.
Okay, I think Neeb is like, is he cutting SCVs or something? He's down 3 supply.
Oh yeah, his command center is idle. I don't know what he's doing with that.
Okay, and we see actually a vulture coming in from exit, but no vulture from Neeb or Neb.
Yeah, I think it's Nebula. That's
Still no
what it's
vulture
called.
coming in.
Yeah.
Oh, but
Yeah.
he will scout him though.
Oh, so he's going for a starport and getting a machine shop right away. This is like I'm not sure what this is, but this is like, it seems super greedy from Nebline. Like if we had, I mean, even one vulture coming in from exit right now would be pretty dangerous.
Yeah, one more factory coming down here from exit. Let's see if this will be the new style play, where you just go mass vulture.
Yeah, we've seen that a few times today.
It's a third.
Yeah.
Oh, but it's Wraith coming in directly.
Interesting. Yeah, there's not going to be any air defense here on the part of exit, but there's not going to be very much to stop these vultures from Nebline. Like he'll have to wall, and I think he's getting a tank here from this factory.
Yeah, if there is a tank, and if this is mines, he can actually just kill that tank and run by.
Yeah, yeah. So
he will scout it with the Wraith thing. So let's see.
like this Marine from exit crossing the entire map to get shot at, just to confirm
so
that there's a bunker
knows.
here. Yeah.
Okay, let's see what's coming out of the factory. We have no nothing happening in the machine shop for Neeb.
Yeah, he's just getting tanks, I think, just to have some muscle to defend at home. And we do have that Wraith crossing the map.
But we have an armory always halfway done, so it won't do that much damage. Let's see now when he moves out. I think this could be enormous amount of damage from exit if he moves out with this vulture here.
Oh, he finds the SCV building the armory right away. Gonna delay that as much as possible.
And he already repairs it. It will take... Oh. He needs to start building it again. Okay, let's see now what the vulture upgrade is.
There's definitely speed on the map already, and that's really important here. If it's vulture versus vulture, I don't know how much it'll help him versus these tanks. I do like that exit took the longer route around the map to avoid being seen by the floating building.
Yeah, but he needs to go right now.
Yeah.
Oh, there is actually an engineering bay.
Oh, meanwhile, that Wraith is still here. The armory is down. The Wraith has 3 kills. Like Goliaths are being built as fast as they possibly can. But there's no move in.
Yeah, he's
from
waiting
exit.
for the mines. I like this from exit though. Still, I think that this can be good for him.
I think it has to be like the best mines ever to actually kill these tanks, but still he will be able to get some kind of map control here.
The problem is that he can't really set the mines out, I believe, because of the bunker. If it was only tanks and no bunker, maybe he could have mined the tanks.
Oh, we have 3 Wraiths here shooting down this barracks. I've been told that like Wraiths are a good way to break out of contains early on in this matchup. We do already have some Goliaths though from exit.
I would like to see exit go for an expansion at the third right away.
Yeah, it would be a smart way to deal with having this position on the map.
Yeah, he can't really get out, so. Neb.
Yeah. So many mines. And no...
Yeah.
Oh, we do have scans actually, but probably more mines you can kill in a single scan.
Yeah, let's see here. He's trying to clean it up, okay?
These Wraiths are looking around the map. I guess they're just looking for like hidden bases or drops maybe. They're not trying to force the issue with the units on the map or anything.
We see an extra CC coming in here.
Oh yeah, for Nebula.
And we also, let's see what Exit wants to do here, because what I want to see from Exit is some tanks coming out and start the. We have 2 tanks from Neb here. Okay, he's trying to go for a vulture run by. It didn't work whatsoever.
Dude, I literally can't tell whose units are what with these colors.
Yeah, we
Oh
have
my
3
god.
vultures, 2 tanks.
Yeah.
We have no army whatsoever from Exit. I thought that all this would go for map control, and he wanted to put something on the highline. Right now, it looks very good this game for Neb actually.
Yeah, I mean he's so strong in TBT. I think it's definitely his strongest matchup. He's like such a good understanding of like all the strategic possibilities.
The
And like
only thing that's really going for Exit right now is actually the fast armor, so he will have a faster upgrade. That's the only thing that will be here. But look at this.
Oh, the
high
race!
ground.
No.
Oh, the one
Yeah.
wraith went
Yeah, they
down,
flew it
but
right.
the high ground here being
Oh,
taken
yeah, yeah.
from Neb.
Kind of unopposed. Like ever since those vultures died, it gave Neblime a chance to cross the map.
Yeah.
And Exit is getting his command center directly on the spot, but Neblime's command center is already finished, so he'll start mining much faster.
Let's see if Exit wants to go for a science facility and going for +2.
Yeah, it is a very critical break point in this matchup with the +2 attack, letting tanks 2-shot each other.
Exactly. And actually, what we could see here from Exit is him trying to walk around the high ground and try to attack the third, but he's really going for a defensive style. The problem in TBT when you can't give up the position, and what I've seen right now is him giving up some position here. He could actually go in and kill the high ground with this amount of units if he had some SCVs with it as well.
Yeah, it seems like he's trying to go through a low ground path instead, and there are already. Well, there's just some vultures. Oh, here we go. We have some mines showing up. Or some tanks showing up. I can't tell who these mines belong to at all. They literally look identical.
From both.
Yeah.
But these tanks are very hurt, and now we can just see him walking in here and killing 2 tanks. And actually, vultures are amazing of killing mines here. They don't really care about mines. And right now, it looks like he will lose another tank here.
And this is the only defense up for this third base. Oh god, the tank gets away.
Oh, but he's moving back. Oh, he should not move back. That tank has 22 health.
Meanwhile, at the third of the White Terran, there's some vultures from Neblime trying their best to lay some mines. The mines kill people on both sides here. I think this attack will be cleaned up before any SCVs go down, but yeah, I think it like bought Neblime the room to defend his third. Actually, this vulture does get a kill in the back here.
Yeah, very good. And I think right now, just take a 4th base right now for Exit should be good. And Exit actually going up for double armory, going for that next level of attack. And we have 0-0 for Neb, and we are going up to +1, and we know that 2-1 is starting for Exit. So this is actually really, really good for him.
Oh, we have big fight here. Yeah.
With some SCVs as well. This is really, really good. But he needs to move in better with the lives. Really good.
There you go.
Here. The colors are really
it's so hard. The vultures from Neblime showing up, trying to do some damage with the mines, but just a little bit too late. So Neblime is going to lose this position for now. There's some tanks reinforcing that they do get sieged up in time.
Oh, he shouldn't over attack here, Exit. Just try to hold here and bring your tanks forward. Try to get a building there so you will have the view advantage, would be good. Okay, we see a Wraith or a dropship coming out of him. and we actually have no machine shop on the other control tower, sorry, on the other starport here, and the science facility is done, but the upgrade is not been there, so we have +1 for Neb, and soon we will have the 2-1 coming in here. Okay, it was a Wraith actually, so this is a little bit of a Wraith switch, and I really like that because there is no air from Neb out right now, so.
Yeah, there's just a handful of wraiths that survived from the start of the game. Seems like Exit is trying to clear out this 4th base location. There's one wraith from Neblime, but not gonna be enough to shut down all these turrets. Meanwhile, these vultures from Exit just scoot over and immediately kill the SCV building, that command center.
Yeah, I like the position more and more from Exit actually. But there are 8 gateways from Neb, only 7 from Exit. But now Exit actually finished his armor upgrade, and it will be the 2-1 timing. So let's see if he can do something with that. Oh, he was so close to sneaking in here, and he would have been able to mine these tanks. Okay, now the 2-1 is done. He's not starting the 3-2 right away, but we don't even see the upgrade spinning here for Neb. Yeah. That's actually quite crucial because of what you said before, the 2-shot.
There you go. It does start, but it's going to be a significant window of time where Exit has this huge upgrade advantage.
Okay, we have actually one more stopper coming in here for Exit, and we have a vessel out. And I really liked the vessel play in TVT because you can go for matrix shields and stuff like that.
Yeah, we've seen some good use of that in some series today already.
Yeah. Oh, this is a big army coming down from Exit, attacking the 4th of Neb time.
Yeah, and there's only 4 tanks here, and they aren't even sieged just yet. This is looking pretty fragile.
And one of them are really hurt already. It's 26. So I think he can just go right now. I think he actually can clean all this up with just a vulture if he wants to. At the same time, we can see that Exit just cleared the high ground there. And now we can actually position up these tanks. And as we said before, these 2-1 tanks. And will this be in position? Yeah. Oh, but he can't lose the vulture. He needs them to clean up the vulture of Neb. Oh, and the matrix shield coming in here, really good. And look how fast they die here, the tanks of Neb time.
Yeah, this base is being forced to lift here, and this is a scary position to be in this matchup if you get choked out. So many vultures trying to mine these tanks and getting annihilated on the way over. But
a little bit of a mistake to attack them with the siege, but it was totally fine because of the shield there. And now you can see the swing going for plus 150 to 111 in supply for Neb time.
Yeah, and this base in the bottom right for Neblime, it's alive, but not for much longer. There's only 1 tank here to defend. There's a small force here from Exit ready to threaten it, and a bigger force in the middle. It seems like Neblime's defenses across the map are starting to crumble here.
Yeah, Exit really doing fine here. Okay, now we see actually it's spinning once again here. The upgrade, so it will be a 3-2. And I think that will hit before the +2. This is 1 tank in here. If you notice that, now we scanned it. He will just slip right in here. Just a vulture will do this alone. Yeah, here we see vultures coming in. Also go lives, but he's not using any mines. I don't know why not.
I guess you need to. These SCVs are just, they're just gonna like calmly leave. You know, they're good. Oh god, all the tanks are here though. Oh no.
I think this is just the beginning of the end here, actually.
Yeah, it seems like Deadline
This
is
position
just
that he
losing
got
ground
here is
everywhere.
amazing.
Yeah, this is a good
Sorry.
position for Exit to be in right now.
Oh, look at the amount of Wraith we have.
Oh yeah, starting to build a huge flock of Wraiths here for Exit. That's going to let him like just punish any attempted like the bases or move outs from Nebline. This one base in the top left trying to get up like right under the nose of Exit, but gets shut down immediately.
And it will be, I think this will be BCs coming, because we see an extra armory, so I think he will start to upgrade his air. And now we can actually see it coming in here, but he's losing a lot to the Goliath.
Yeah, like one Goliath kills like 3 or 4 Wraiths.
Oh,
It's
no.
disgusting.
So many Wraith going down there. And look at the upgrades right now. It's 2-2, and it will be more. Oh, he's trying to get in here, but he can't really.
The +2 attack for Nebline is done. I think it triggered this attack, but it's gonna still come at like heavy cost here.
Oh, that was really good.
Yeah, but is it enough to like save the space in the bottom right? I don't think so. It seems like it's not even going to try to go through that thin area. He's going to go up on the high ground.
To attack the 4th, it looks like. No, he's going back for that. So many scans everywhere. They're scanning one. They're scanning really well here.
And Exit like scrambling units from every base, trying to cover this middle high ground. He knows how important it is to control this part of the map. Like, if you can block off your opponent's main and natural from the rest of the bases, they have no way to reinforce. But both players have set up across this valley here. And Deadline actually did manage to clear out this base, though, so he should be able to begin mining from there again.
We have the physics labs coming.
Oh, yeah.
Both on 4 base, but I'm not sure why Exit doesn't take 2 more bases. The bottom left and the bottom right.
Yeah, it seems like Exit has just put a bunch of mines here to keep Deadline from taking it, but it doesn't help. You know, he can't put command center there.
Okay, we have even more Wraith coming in here, but the Wraith didn't do anything last time. But this is a big attack from the center here from Exit. Exit's 40 supply up, but this is only 3 tanks. Look at this.
Oh my god.
Oh, so hard.
And Deadline's trying to defend here, but there's just not that many units. There's like you said, there's a big lead for Exit, and Nebline can't defend all the territory that he's trying to take here.
Yeah, let's see what's going on then. It's only 4 tanks here. I think he can actually just push in.
Yeah, it's so hard to know that, though. There's so much to keep track of when you're playing this game. It seems like Exit is starting to actually take this top left base, which is going to put him in an economic lead in the long term.
Yeah, and it's double geyser there as well. Can I ask you one thing? In TVT, we know that the +2 is very important. How is it about the armor, tank versus tank? Does they really matter?
I don't think it matters tank versus tank, but it matters for like all the other units, like for like Vulture versus Vulture and stuff. I don't know the exact breakdown. I think +2 is the biggest one.
Yeah.
So Exit trying to threaten this top left base here, but not able to get too close. Not a huge force here, but it does, of course, also defend his base in the top left.
Oh, look at Exit's positioning here. This is hard, because when he attacks the 4th base with the units here, he can't really move in because of the worm of tanks.
Oh, well, there's
hold that before. And
11 Wraiths. Yeah.
The Wraith are just doing it here, and they have +1 attack as well.
Yeah, getting those upgrades in preparation for those BCs, but coming in handy for now. Oh my god,
Maybe
SUVs get deleted.
Those
yeah.
BCs. But look at this, Nebtime taking 1 more base.
Yeah, I mean, that's his like only way to stay in this game, really, because this base is going to get shut down.
but it will be 6 base to 5 base then with a double geyser.
Right.
This is what sometimes happen, because that's one thing that's really good about Eclipse, that there are not like the same amount of bases. You can't really split it halfway.
Yeah, just kind of put the impetus on the player with fewer bases to make something happen. So we have like a really small move out here from Deadblime, but it kind of goes unopposed for exit. This is like a pretty critical area of the map, not quite as good as right in front of the natural, but it does control movement between all of these bases. So these cloaked wraiths are going to be really handy here.
Yeah. Okay, and 2 of these tanks are really hurt. But I don't like the... Now we see the BC switch, because I thought that the Wraith didn't really cut it here. And the problem, as I can see it for Neb, he doesn't even have space to put the starports out there. I think this will be really hard for him.
Right, he's down in space and in money. It's going to be hard to afford all that stuff.
Yes. Oh, look at the bank from Exit here.
Yeah, he's getting ready to spend all his money on BC. Is not quite there yet.
Oh,
Exit's like trying to surround. Yeah, what's going on here in the middle? Like, there's
one. So much here, Exit.
I like there's a Valkyrie now, but like all the rest are dead, so it's not going to do much.
As you can see, the problem for the Valkyrie is that the Valkyrie is 0-0.
Right.
And when you have the plate on the Wraith, the Valkyrie doesn't do that much.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm just worried that like they're kind of obsolete now, because like these upgraded Valkyries are not going to be that good against BCs, right? No, yeah. It seems like all the Wraiths are dead.
And he's stopped making them. Oh, but there are still Wraith coming out. I thought it would be the BC switch.
Yeah, we keep predicting that, but no, he's happy to just keep making Wraiths.
Yeah.
Maybe he doesn't think like he has time. Like, he thinks that if he takes time to build up BCs, Nebline will push him somewhere.
Okay, he's actually cleaned up the little worm thing in the middle of the base here. Neb times and Neb times going out again. It's happening so much here. I think they both playing real well here.
Yeah, like so much endurance from both these players. Like, this is a long game, and like both players have been playing games all day to get here. Like,
yeah,
you know, like that. I'm surprised that nobody cheesed. Like, because like if I just played like 3 30-minute games, I'm gonna cheese. Like, let me just tell you that. Like, I don't want to do another long game.
Yeah. As I said, I want to play Nib again. Again.
Looks like Exit is ready to set up a command center at the former 4th base of Nebline, and that is like the real story of this game. Like, even if they're like trading armies in the middle, if Exit can just sit back and mine that much more resource, or that many more resources than his opponent, like he will win.
And we have the BCs out now with 2-1 upgrades.
Oh god, this is gonna be so strong.
The ground army is at 3-3. I think the best way to counter this from Neb is to actually go for Mass Goliath.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's like the only option. Like, he can't really catch up on the air because he's so far behind on the upgrades, I think.
Yeah. But he's trying to. We can see him putting down 2 more starports and 3 more starports. He's going for Mass Wraith. But there are so many comset stations. This won't work. You can't really do that.
Oh, there's going to be a fight in the middle of the map with these tanks.
Oh!
I'm getting
the
siege first.
Did you waste that on purpose to get more supply for the BCs?
Maybe. I think you would trade workers first. I think it might have been a mistake from Exit. He's trying to force his way in here. Actually, both sides unsieged. Not sure what's going on with this there. They both siege again.
And now we will see the 3-3 coming in here.
Yeah, the upgrade advantage pretty significant for exit,
look
like
at the supply count. And he just made more BCs directly after that.
right, the supply is gonna fill up pretty quickly.
Yeah, but he should make more starports somewhere. And
Yeah, I mean,
more factories. He's only at 7 factories against 8 and 4 starports. So I don't really like the how few factories and stuff he got. You can see it on his bank. You want to remax quick.
Yeah, like if there is a huge fight somewhere and Deadline does win it, except we'll have a very hard time remaxing. We do finally see the 6th battlecruiser fleet moving out to the bases in the bottom right. There's only a couple of turrets and look like 2 Goliaths here, so it's gonna be very hard for Nebulheim to stop that.
Oh, what a good mine in the middle. He's
yeah,
really cleaning these tanks out.
It was nice.
And we can see directly Max once again. And now he will, let's see, does he have Yamato? And we also have turrets. So this is what I talked about with the Wraith. And the Wraith is 0-0. What will that do against these? It will be like killing bugs when they come.
Yeah, these BCs have 5 armor. Like,
yeah, it's coming now. The Wraith.
All right, the Wraith.
So let's see if he needs to scan directly.
I don't think there's even cloak. I think he's just gonna straight. Oh, there is. Yeah. But
it's not scanning. Oh, there's the scan.
The BCs are just too
tanky.
tanky.
How fast they died?
Yeah. BCs are way too tanky with all those upgrades, and Nebulheim, the hero, does get eliminated in another 30-minute game, and that means that the
for following. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, that's right. It means in the finals we are going to see exit against Zen. But those we can't cast those now. Those are going to be cast from replays on the official stream in I think like an hour or 2.
Oh, we can't cast it.
Yeah, because we're doing like on the mainstream.
Yeah.
They're going to cast all the finals.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the type of amazing games you get from following this channel. So hit that follow button, ladies and gentlemen. And this is an amazing caster, as you could hear, called Warp Gates. It's a little SC2 name there, but he's a nice fellow. So hit that subscribe and hit that follow button, ladies and gentlemen. There is no question about it.
Oh, thanks, man. And you can follow Rev on his channel, or Veer on his channel too. You cast a lot of BSL games, so I've been tuning into that a lot.
BSL and BVCL.
Nice.
So every Monday BVCL and every Thursday BSL.
Nice. Well.
Yeah, but I'm not sure that I will cast BSL on my channel on the round of 16. We are figuring out, me and Zero. I think Zero wants to have it on his channel.
All right.
So, yeah, let's see if he will. If it will be like that, we are not sure yet, but I think it will.
All right. Well, thanks for co-casting that final game.
Yeah.
With me.
Maybe I can ask Neb if he wants to go for a rematch.
yeah. I'm sure. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see. I feel like he's probably gonna want a break. He's had a long day.
Yeah, go for a break then, man. See.
Yeah, he's way too tired. All right, I'm gonna take a break too. I'm starving. But
no problem.
We are gonna stream on the official CPL channel probably like in an hour or so, with all of the finals from all 4 tiers. So make sure to check that out, guys. I think Y2 Kid might be streaming too. So check that out as well. And then, goodbye.